What's going on, everybody? Three nerds in the basement.
With musical guest Anthony Fallucco.
What's going on? we got like a Muppet mixed with Fat Albert on one hand.
This is your host, Vincent Sanchez. Who am I joined by?
We got
Kermit the Blaven here.
We got Kermit and the Saturday Night Live.
This week, Power Rangers MEGAFORCE and Walking Club Game Club Episode 2. Stalled out.
Shut up!
Hey guys, did you see the Grammys this weekend?
No.
So besides the wonderful memories that I viewed, did you know that Justin Bieber did not get nominated for a single anything?
Of course not.
A single anything?
A single anything.
Did Kate Pear?
Probably, that's why she was there.
You know why?
Why?
Because he's Canadian.
Probably, but it doesn't matter. But do you know what he did instead?
What?
He tried to upstage the Grammys.
Bye.
And so he called out to his fans. He used his power and said, fans, at the time the Grammys start, I'm going to be on Ustream and showing you guys some of the new tracks I've been working on. And it'll be a Q&A session. You can ask me anything. He crashed Ustream.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So that's what you get, motherfuckers?
And I think it was like of him topless, like shirtless too.
Oh wow!
So
All
it was
girls
like-
must have went nuts.
Yeah, so it was like it was like a profile shot, but you could tell there's no shirt on, and he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And he's singing songs. He's like working on this, and Ustream crashed.
Do you need an account to go on
hilarious.
Ustream or just whatever?
You need you can view it for free.
You need an account to comment and chat.
Yeah,
and
like
stuff.
if you want to ask JB a question,
That's insane.
I just thought that was hilarious.
That's insane.
He was so bitter from not being nominated for anything. That
So-
You know what? But it works.
So we can tell he's not petty.
But the thing is, the boy wields power. He knows how to use it,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty jealous.
Anakin, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that
he's
was-
got the dark side.
Yeah, he is totally
He's
Anakin. He's
Anakin.
fucking Vader. I can't wait till he's older. Anyways, Power Rangers MEGAFORCE is the review we were doing this week.
Yep.
A little backstory. This is the 20th anniversary of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And as such, this series takes heavy inspiration from the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, as well as taking footage from these Its Sentai equivalent Ghost Sager.
Yeah.
So, Anthony, we'll start with you. What'd you think about Power Rangers MEGAFORCE?
Yo, that main character is cracked out of his mind. Holy shit. So I want to get this out of the way. Fucking the Red Ranger just looks like he's constantly stoned.
I like it.
Like, I don't know what it is. Like, it's got to be heavier than marijuana. Like,
Yeah.
he just fucking did some lines in the back, and he's like, all right, I'm ready. It's this kid's show. Like, he always has squinted eyes. Like, for some reason, his lips always seem like he's forcing them out like a pout.
yeah.
Like, man, it just bugged me the whole show. I don't know why. But other than that, like, yeah, there were a lot of heavy influences from Power Rangers,
Yeah.
Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
Fucking the what is it? The Tiki dude, what's his name? Gosei.
Yeah.
He said he was sent down by Zordon.
Yeah.
And, like,
To
just
protect
straight up-
the Earth?
Yeah, it's another omnipotent being with a robot,
Yeah.
and the robot's pretty much alpha.
Yeah.
Even all the characters are the same stereotypes. They just mixed up the races so that
Yeah.
they would be racist.
Races
Air
and colors,
quotes.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's like the black guy's the nerd now.
Yeah.
And he's the Blue Ranger instead of the Black Ranger. The
Yeah.
Latino guy's the Black Ranger. Fucking the Asian girl's a Pink Ranger,
Yeah.
and not the Yellow Ranger. So
But she's like the Kimberly.
yeah, she's the
Well, they're
Kimberly,
both
yeah.
kind of Kimberly.
Yeah.
A little bit
Because
yeah.
they say yellow's the hot one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, this reminded me a lot of Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
It's just I don't think I could get past the main character's face. Like I can't look at that for 20 minutes a week. Like
Yeah, but think about it. What you're going to get way more shots of him fucking karate on rooftops.
Karate on rooftops.
yo, like I'm just waiting
what I
for
signed up
fucking. I'm waiting for like some dude to show up, and he's like Tommy's son. Like he's just like, hey, what's up? My dad used to be a Power Ranger. Like, see that Green Ranger, and then this Ranger, and then also this Ranger. So basically, all the special Rangers that mattered. You see that? That's my dad.
That is my dude.
Yeah, and he's gonna like be the knight from Ghost Age.
That would make sense if he was the knight. Because
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, I'm just as cool.
Yeah, like pretty much. But yeah, I don't know. It was okay. It was better first impressions than the last one, the Samurai.
Oh, Samurai.
Yeah.
Rangers. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
yeah.
Samurai
Samurai
ones.
Rangers.
But yeah, it's again. I'm not gonna watch this.
All right.
Yeah.
Blaven.
I have to mirror everything that Anthony said. I
Yes.
wouldn't really watch this myself.
Mhm.
It's totally the same as Mighty Morphin.
Mm-hmm.
Even down to Kimberly joking at the end.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do this.
Mhm.
But Yeah, the main characters, they seem pretty... There's one really funny scene where the suit actors were all acting something out and they dubbed over it, but just the content that they dubbed over did not match the body movements or body language of the characters whatsoever.
Yeah, but that's how they've always been.
Yeah, but still, come on.
It's because we're all jaded now.
Well, you know what? Sentai hasn't evolved since it started.
No, I know.
So, I mean, like, why should Power Rangers?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I don't think it's a recommend for me. You know, you should do instead. You should download the original HD episodes of Ghost Age and show them to your kids.
That the fucking main character with the fucked up teeth.
No, but you know what? If
The thing
you were to recommend like a American one,
Yeah.
you could do far worse than this.
Yes.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a good one to jump into.
Yeah.
Obviously, Mighty Morphin. That's the one you
You would
first.
probably.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's the best.
That one had the most power behind it. It even had a movie.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Went on forever.
Yeah. You know what? It's the same thing as you guys. I can't say it's bad though because I fell in love with this when I was a kid. It's identical formula to Mighty Morphin, and that makes sense. The 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
I'm not really interested in it though because I've never liked the Ghost Sagers. I've never liked anything about them.
Yeah. Their whole god theme and everything. Right?
Yeah.
Even like their power cards, I don't know, it has a lot of like I guess sales potential to like sell toys like in trading card form. But like when they use it doesn't look cool when they're like putting the card into the slot and closing the mouth of the morpher. Like it just doesn't look awesome.
Decade did it better.
I don't what?
Decade did it better.
Oh yeah, Decade does do it better.
Decade does it so good.
Yeah, but that's a common rider. That's a masked rider.
Oh, lols.
But no, so Megaforce, it's not bad. It's just
Yeah, it's not bad.
Think of it as like it's like new Coke compared to old Coke.
You know what? I look at it like if the original Power Rangers was Mario, this was one of Sony's platformers.
It's Crash Bandicoot.
It's either Crash Bandicoot, Sly Cooper, Spyro, Jack and Daxter. You go through a checklist, it's got everything there except the soul.
Okay.
It's missing the soul.
That's a better analogy.
And so like it's perfectly great to watch. It doesn't capture me the way I want it to. What I am curious about though is what their second season is going to be like, because the second season is in fact the Go-Kaijers.
Really?
And they have announced that Go-Kaijers will not make an appearance, nor will they ever use their suits.
What?
But they will take on their Megazords.
Weird.
They're gonna take the pirate Megazord.
Yeah, and instead of in Go-Kaiger you met a person from every 35th Sentai team.
Okay.
What they're going to do is bring back every Red Ranger from every past Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
The actual actor?
Yeah, the actual Red Ranger. So you will see Tommy and Jason return eventually.
Dude, I wonder if they have to get in shape for that.
I don't know, and I don't know if they'll make it so that it's just voiceover, so that they're in the suit the whole time, or if they just keep them completely silent.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to cheap out on it.
Because if you remember in Akiba Rangers, when they had to meet those three, they were just silent.
Yeah.
They just nodded their heads.
Yeah.
And they did hand gestures.
But that's also part of the show, right? That's like
You're right,
they're
that
the
is.
low budget,
You're right,
unofficial.
but I mean, Power Rangers could totally do it too.
Yeah.
And some kids won't even understand. So
Yeah.
this is probably great for like young parents who grew up with Power Rangers and they want to watch it with their
It's
kids.
like now they have something to watch with their kids where they're not totally like fuck all this.
Yeah,
crap,
they
all
could
these-
be like nostalgia. They get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a brilliant plan. It just doesn't appeal to us, I think.
Yeah.
And that's kind of disappointing.
Megaforce away.
But no, you know what? If you're used to regular Power Ranger stuff, this is probably one of their best premieres. I would say.
Yeah.
But if you're into the Sentai scene and you're like hardcore weeaboo elitist, then
Like
don't
us.
even bother. Yeah, like us, don't even bother.
Don't even
You
bother.
were gonna
Whatever,
hate it.
Go Kaiser all the way.
Hey, Go-Kaiger is the best. So whatever. So let's wrap that up and move into our picks of the week. And I'm gonna start with you, Blaven. Hey,
My pick of the week is actually really lame.
what?
And my pick of the week is a little game called Risk. And Risk is now coming out with a new edition. And I think you'll really like this new edition.
Welcome to NPR Radio.
And this new edition of Risk is actually an edition of Mass Effect.
Oh my God! What?
Wow,
Yeah.
Blaven, that's actually really interesting.
Yeah, so it's going to be Mass Effect. And I know you guys are big fans of Mass Effect. And I'm pretty sure today's pick of the week for Anthony is actually Mass Effect.
That's actually what's going on in my week.
I see. So, so it looks like a good deal. I don't know. Would you be excited in something like this?
Well, at the end of the day, it's Risk,
Yeah, so...
and Risk is cool, but I don't crave to play Risk,
Yeah,
even
but-
if it is Mass Effect themed.
But, yeah, it's true. I'm thinking, are there other ways that they're gonna implement the the morale choice system in the cards or something like that.
Interesting.
That would be really interesting.
You know what? First of all, I don't think it's going to be based on Earth. It's going to be a galaxy.
I think so
It's
too.
going to take the Terminus systems and the Hades systems, whatever. Yeah. And for morality choices, your men are going to be double colored.
I see.
So you can, and they split apart. The pieces split.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's really elaborate.
Yeah, it's really clear.
And you'll have stat points, and you'll put them into each of your characters.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
It's a lot of fucking micromanagement.
That's, I don't think that's quite where they're gonna go with that one. But,
Did you guys know they had a Metal Gear risk?
what is that?
That's just fucking stupid.
Can you imagine that?
They had a risk based on Metal Gear, and you were all the different PMCs.
No, but
That's
can you imagine that? It's like, where are your units? I don't know.
I don't know. Fuck off. They're stealth.
Yeah, I know. It made me lol to see it. It's just like, it looks like they just pasted the Mass Effect 3 box on Risk.
Yeah, they did.
So good.
That or
Yeah.
they took the box and put Risk on over top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
I think that's what they did. They just took a wallpaper, like they Google searched Mass Effect 3 wallpaper, and then like nice Risk right on top of it.
Nice. Yeah, that's my pick. It's just something that made me LOL.
Well, okay, continue off your pick. Mine is very similar because that news actually came out of Toy Fair.
Yeah.
2013, New York Toy Fair, and that's my picks. This week I'm talking about a lot of toys announcements. Nothing that's just retreads. All new stuff that's been shown off, and I'm talking from both New York's Toy Fair and Japan's Wonderfest Winter, 2013. So I'm gonna start with some cool Transformers. As you know, I like the big masterpiece ones.
Yeah.
This month I skipped out on Soundwave, even though I
Yeah.
should have gotten him.
Uh-huh.
Because he was like $200, and I was like, "F that! I don't want to pay $200 for Soundwave."
Okay.
And then if you want any of his cassettes, they're $50 a piece, and
Okay.
there's 5 cassettes.
Okay.
So Hasbro's like, "Listen, we're bringing that Soundwave over to America with all 5 cassettes, and working out their current pricing scheme is probably going to be less than $100. So I'm pretty happy about that." The other thing they announced was based off of Fall of Cybertron and the popularity of the game. They're making a new toy based from it, and they're calling it Metroplex.
Oh, baby.
And the current sizes of Transformers are Legends. They're 2 inches tall.
Yeah.
Deluxes are 6.
Yeah.
Voyagers are like 8.
Yeah.
Leader is the big foot tall ones.
Yeah.
Metroplex is going to be a new size class, and he's going to be 2 feet tall.
Okay, double.
And he'll be in scale with all your Legends figures, all your 2-inch figures. So
You can just pop them in there.
cool. So he'll be a playset. He's a triple changer. He becomes
What's
a
the
robot.
class size? Are they going to call it Behemoth?
Titan.
Okay.
They're gonna call it a Titan class.
For Leviathan class.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. They also announced some cool things, some triple changers that I want.
Trip change.
Basically, I just want Blitzwing. Blitzwing was my favorite.
Which one is he?
Blitzwing is the tank. He's an army tank, an army jet, and a robot.
Nice.
So he's a triple changer. And then moving on, Star Wars Black figures, they showed those off too.
Yeah.
No Han, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
The Darth Maul they showed off is cool. But the one I want is Mace. Mace Windu.
Windu? Yeah, why?
Because he's just Sam Jackson with a lightsaber. And who doesn't want that? Right? Who doesn't want that?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So that's the one I want. And for Play Arts Kai, now I haven't really been into Play Arts Kai for a while now, but they showed off some cool stuff. So Play Arts Kai usually does like video game stuff mostly video game stuff because it's by Square.
Yeah.
But they struck a deal with DC. And so they're doing the Justice League.
What?
But they're not doing the Justice League based off of any one line. So it's not going to be the New 52. It's also not going to be from Injustice Gods Among Us.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing their own inspired line. And the theme behind their Justice League line is all the heroes have a mech-based theme around them.
Well, that's...
And the ones they showed off are Batman, but he's kind of, it's another armored Batman, who cares?
Yeah.
They showed off the Flash. Armored Flash looks cool. Armored Green Lantern, that's pretty cool. But the one that's really stolen everyone's heart is Armored Wonder Woman.
Of course.
And she looks hot. I'm going to need that one.
How little armor does she have?
Well, you know what? She actually just has the regular Wonder Woman suit, and she's got a nice glossy paint on her, but she's got, like, mech vibe going on.
Oh, okay.
So, I really like her boots. Her boots are hot.
I thought that word was going somewhere different.
no. Her torso's nice as well.
Her boots.
But her boots are nice. Same with, yeah. She also comes with a shield, which is cool, and her hair is really neat. But that's really it that I saw from New York Toy Fair. The other thing that I saw was from Wonderfest. And the only things that really stood out to me are the new Figmas. And Figma are doing the Avengers, and they showed off 4. They showed off the Hulk, Iron Man, Thor, and Cap.
Okay.
So the main four. Everybody's kind of wondering where the fuck's Black Widow,
Yeah.
because this is Japan. Japan will always take a chance at a well endowed female,
Yeah.
and so they were surprised that she wasn't there.
Or if they're
Okay.
not well endowed, they'll just make it so.
I'm sorry, this one's based off of Scarlett Johansson.
She's already well endowed.
So I mean, it was kind of weird that she wasn't there. Everybody kind of knew Hawkeye wasn't going to show up, but they're like, "Where the fuck is Black Widow?"
Well endowed Hawkeye.
Yeah. So they look really cool. They also showed off their version of Spider-Man, which I don't want to get, but I know I'll somehow end up getting it.
I don't know, man. I was drunk last night, and I woke up, there was a package.
It was fucking Spider-Man.
I didn't know what happened.
Shot his webs all over me. But the Figma that I'm super excited that they showed off was, so in Nintendo's, they struck a deal with Nintendo. You guys know this, right?
Okay. Sure.
So I showed you, I have the Samus, I have the Link. April, they're going to have Marth. And everybody's wondering who's the next big Nintendo character they're going to make. So take a guess at which big Nintendo character they're making next. Ness. Ness? That's a good choice. That's an interesting pick.
Marth.
Marth it is.
Yeah.
They are making Marth. However, it's not the Marth that you know of. It is Prince Marth
From Shadow
Fire
Dragon?
Emblem Awakening.
Oh. Which one was that?
The brand new one.
The newest one.
Oh.
So
Marth is in this new one?
they're all in the new one.
How are
You
they-
want to see Princess Lynn?
What the
Is
hell?
Ike in it?
You want to see
Is-
Prince Hector?
Is Ike in it?
It's, I don't know, somehow like there's all these characters that are just in this game.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's Prince Marth. But the thing is, slight spoilers for the game. On the cover, there's the main character Crom, and there's another character with a mask
Yeah.
who is who says they're Prince Marth. And the picture they've only shown is the character with the mask.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So no one knows if it's really actually going to be Marth, one version, and the other version is going to be this other character.
Yeah.
Dark Marth.
It's not really like that.
Okay.
I could tell you what it's like if you want to know.
Yeah, yeah. Good.
So the masked person is actually a female named Lucina who basically disguises herself as Marth. So she basically looks like a female Marth.
How hot.
Huh.
So they're kind of identical, only one has longer hair
Wow.
and boobs.
Wow.
Well, of course.
And because this is the Figma line where they like doing teen girls, everybody's kind of thinking it might not actually be Marth. But I'm thinking they're going to be both because they are releasing Pit and Dark Pit, so they're probably just going to do head swaps and call it a day. And then the final thing that I saw was, do you guys know who Studio Half-Eye is?
No.
Okay, so they're responsible for resin kits.
Okay.
These are super expensive.
Sounds like it.
Very limited quantity.
Quality.
Very
Like,
limited.
very brittle. Like,
But the highest quality. And they usually start at like $500 and up.
Well, that's
Oh,
not
that's
too
it?
bad.
That's it. But
buy two.
But the thing is, what they've been known for is the most incredible transformations in toys. But they don't do Transformers. They only do super robots.
Okay.
So one that they did was Gunbuster.
Okay, again?
So,
Another one?
No, I don't want Gunbuster.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like, they did Gunbuster, you know, that one. Everybody says that toy is actually better than the Soul Chigokin, apart from the fact that you can't really play with it because it's a model. It's a resin kit.
Okay.
One that I almost bought last year was Escaflowne.
Okay.
All right.
But that they just announced was Gurren Lagann.
Oh.
Oh,
And
and Lord knows you don't have enough Gurren Lagans already.
But they've claimed
Oh,
to
Lordy.
what they've claimed to do is they said we have Gurren and Lagann, and we're going to show you how it becomes Gurren Lagann.
Oh, so wait, you'll do the whole head thing?
Yeah, it'll do the
It's
head thing. The limbs will grow. He'll become a much more muscular robot. Like it'll be a
Wow.
complete transformation.
Oh.
And it's like
Like half that transformation's magic.
it's anime magic, that transformation. But Studio Half-Eye is known for like making these work.
Okay.
Like Blaven, who you know Getter with the 3 forms?
Yeah.
They have one. Getter does all 3.
See, that's magic.
And no one knows how the fuck they do it, but they do it.
And no one's willing to buy one to dismantle it.
Exactly.
That's wow. See, when you put it into realistic like that, perspective like that,
Yeah.
yeah, it makes sense.
So the pre-order price on this is 59,000 yen.
Oh, it's like $590. More
Yeah.
600-ish. So.
Yeah.
So when are we gonna do this?
We're gonna pool our money together.
The thing is, they have very spotty release dates, so no one knows when it's actually coming out. But they've shown prototypes. I'm just like, man, that is something that looks really cool to have.
Have they shown any more, or did they have any announcements for that No figure that was announced a while ago?
The Realbot stuff. So they showed it full color.
Okay.
The two Realbots they showed off were Jehuti and Nono this year at this event, and they look like they're in final test phases. Like they're just gonna do final quality control checks, and they'll probably be out in the second half of this year.
Okay.
But yeah, so Nono will probably be out. I'm gonna assume at the latest December this year, but she'll be out.
At the latest, by the end of the year.
Yeah, at the latest. Because that thing looks like it's ready to go, because hers has all her joints equipped, and they had all her accessories in her stand.
Yeah, I want that No.
She looks good to go. I think she's going to be more like Canty, where they put it under the Rio bone line, so she has more die-cast in her.
Okay, sweet.
So yeah, I'm psyched for that, too. I love, what's her face, Nono? I love the
I just want to put...
Busta Machine 7.
I want to put her
Busta
beside
Machine.
my... What's her face from 1?
Busta
what's her
Machine.
face? Noriko.
Noriko, yeah, I want to put her
Noriko.
beside my Noriko that I have.
Oh, I kind of want to just have her cross arms posed beside Gunbuster.
I don't have a Gunbuster. So
Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad.
just give me yours.
No, man.
Just give me your Solar
Just
Sugar.
buy the smaller one.
Guess.
Yeah. Oh, which comes out in 2 days.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm pretty excited to get that. But yeah, no, that's my pick. So a whole bunch of cool toy news. I gotta say, I was pretty down going into Toy Fair because I'm like, I don't really care about American retail anymore. There's nothing there. But then they showed off a lot of cool things, and I'm like, well, it looks like the hunt is on. And
Now that
I'm
you're the
gonna-
biggest Star Wars fan in North
I
America.
know.
There you go,
I
second
gotta
Black
start
figures.
I gotta start a collection.
Why are you competing?
I know.
I'm just watching right now the Ghetto transformation. Wow, this is magic.
Is it really?
It really is magic. Like they just found a way to make it all work.
What did you
Over.
search?
What is it? Half Eye.
Oh,
Getter
how did I
three.
get her too?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
These guys are awesome.
So the thing is, that it is a resin kit, so it's not like the most playable of things.
Yeah,
And when you're like paying $600 for basically a
nothing.
model kit,
Yeah,
and you know I hate model kits, but it's like, but fuck, no one's ever done transformable girl login, so we'll see. That's it for my picks. Anthony, why don't you round out this segment?
My last pick is something that has been sweeping the internet lately. It's called the Harlem Shake.
Harlem Shake.
And so I don't know. You know what? This is just one of those internet anomalies where, for some reason, this thing hooked its teeth into the crowd and they rolled with it, and it just got amazingly popular.
Yeah.
So there's this song called the Harlem Shake, and what these people done is they take the first 30 seconds of the song and they dance to it.
Yeah.
So what happens is during the first usually during the first 15 seconds of a video, someone will be dancing like by themselves in a crowd of people, right?
Yeah.
And then as soon as the breakdown hits at 15 seconds and kind of like this dubsteppy type bass kicks in, all of a sudden the area that one lone person was in will break out into madness, and someone will be like I don't know, it just breaks out into madness, and it's really weird when when I explain it, just without watching it.
Yeah, it's one of those things you have to watch. You can't just
Yeah.
talk about it and
Yeah.
not know, or else you'd be like, what the fuck, this is
Yeah,
stupid.
this sounds stupid, but
Yeah.
I don't know, somehow they make it work, and a lot of people it's just popular over the weekend.
Yeah.
It just got popular over the weekend, and
it's so
it just
nuts.
it just went crazy. Universities, colleges are doing it. There was a great one of the Norwegian army doing it.
Yeah.
It just broke out like wildfire.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend to check it out for some good laughs, because the way people go crazy in that back 15 seconds is very creative.
Yeah. I think first of all, it's a catchy tune.
Yeah,
It's a very catchy tune. And it's just simple.
Yeah.
It's-
There's nothing to it, and
yeah.
anybody can do it, right?
It's
So-
so nuts.
Yeah, I've been seeing pictures from local universities and stuff. I'm like, man, you guys just wrecked your cafeteria.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
Do you think they had to sanction all this, or was it just unplanned?
I think it just happens.
insane.
Probably.
Yeah.
Listen, if they know we're gonna go buck wild in here, they're never gonna let us do it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's one of those, if enough people do it, they can't stop us all.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
They
That's
can't
so-
arrest all of us.
Yeah, and it's only for 15 seconds. That's all you need.
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy though.
Yeah. So yeah, I recommend you guys.
It's
check
quite
it out.
it's quite a cool phenomenon.
Yeah, it's kind of insane.
Yeah. Are you watching it, Blake?
Yeah, I'm watching because on the front of the YouTube, it's all over. That's the featured videos.
Featured, trending,
a
yeah.
ton of them are just
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, It's pretty crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
then.
internet, eh?
Yo, internet, guys.
The internet. All right, let's take a quick break and we'll come back with our weeks.
Sorry, I'm on Drake.
Oh yeah, that's a great song.
Oh, that's like, I know you linked this to me.
The
Fucking,
best. This is
Yeah, you linked it?
I didn't know what the song was called, right? So I was listening to it. I'm like, it sounds familiar. It's like, sorry, gonna confidence. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, but those are confidence. Confidence to give a fuck about you and the consequence.
It's great. The song's too good.
It's so monotone now. It's saying I'm bad.
Yo, I love this song.
I can't believe you.
Of all people, love this song.
No, like this song.
It's about what it stands for. For him and his boys, loyalty, confidence.
I can only talk in one tone.
Yeah, man. He talks in one tone. His boy's got his back. He's in a wheelchair.
Wheelchair Jimmy?
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
don't do it.
please don't do it.
One of us goes in and we all
go through it.
The Drizzy's got the money.
Oh my god.
And it's something they know.
They know.
Yeah. They know.
Dude, this song's so good.
I know it. I will not say it's good. It's no.
Got the real
the
son
best.
of the mother guys.
I know this whole song because of you guys. It's just night out.
So good.
Story of our life.
Oh, so good.
That's the TNIAB official theme song.
Fucking Drake. It's fucking headlines by Drake.
You know it.
So last week I talked about a lot of Persona, a lot of
You did.
Star Wars. This week I'm going to continue with Persona.
Yes.
I'm watching the animation some
Yeah.
more, and yo, that anime is so good.
I betcha.
You guys should watch that anime, especially if you've played the game.
Okay.
I'm watching the dub.
Uh-huh.
Fuck the sub. Who cares about the sub? Watch the English dub.
Ooh.
Oh,
There's
the
only 2 shows that I recommend the dub over the sub.
The dub is way better if you've played the game.
Are you serious?
Because basically they've taken the same voice cast, except for 2 people.
Okay.
Chie is the one where people are like, I don't really like it, but Chie's not bad. So like she's just different.
Uh-huh.
The one that's strange is Naoto. Because Naoto's original voice actor was this great blend of like boy and tomboyish
Yeah, it was
girl.
like a really raspy girl. Like
Naoto here, well, so far as I've seen, because I'm only up to episode 10, so the Risei stuff, so I haven't really seen much of Naoto.
Okay.
Sounds like an old man.
Are you serious?
So it's kind of like an old dying man.
That's kind of hot.
So it's kind of like, you don't have that, like, so you instantly think that is a boy.
Okay.
there's no like what if.
Like there is no questioning it. That's a boy. I know it looks kind of like a girl, but that's a boy. But that's my only problem with it. The great thing though is I didn't think I'd say this, but Johnny Young Bosch
It's great.
so good. So
Who did you play?
he plays the main
The
character,
character, obviously.
and Adachi.
Oh wow. Okay.
But he plays the main character because the main character is basically a blank slate. He's emotionless, monotone, and he just says everything with blunt force. So you know when you have to pick, like in the early beginnings of the game, like the choices when you're talking to people.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know how there's like one that's correct, one that's a little bit wrong, and one that's just out there.
Yeah.
And usually the out there one you can't pick because you lack too much courage
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah.
He always says that line.
Yeah.
So you get this monotone Johnny and Bosch being like saying the most ridiculous shit, and everybody else in the group is like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Like,
Why are you our leader?
And this is what he says. Default.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
this is just what he says.
What if they had something like that, but it was like, as soon as you finish this anime, you can new anime plus this anime and watch it again with all the
Yeah,
different voices.
The best part too is because to make it a little bit interesting for those who've beaten the game, in the game the story is told through the main character. In the anime, it's told as a third person god, so like you can see what everybody's doing.
Okay.
And so you get to see what happens when, let's say, the main character isn't in that scenario. So you get a little bit more. The other thing, too, is if with one of the social links, do you remember the sports social link?
Yes.
You
chose between soccer and basketball.
Yeah.
But you still hang out with both of them anyways.
Yeah. So this one goes the basketball route.
Okay.
All right.
And you always hang out with... but they always... the sports team manager, Ebihara, her social link is always linked to the sports team link.
Oh, so they're not separate.
Yeah, so they're not separate.
Okay.
And so they make things different. They also throw in extra pieces of backstory, like when you go through Yukiko's social link, she tells you about how she had this pet bird.
Ooh.
And it makes sense as to why this orange bird is kind of like why her persona is this fire bird.
Yeah.
And it totally makes sense. So it's really cool. It shows like a lot of backstory.
So did Yosuke have a frog at some point?
No, he didn't. But the social links are weird because they do like 1 to 10 all in one episode.
Huh.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like they just put the whole story together, or like a 2-part episode, like Kanji and Rise are 2 parts. But no, it's really good anime. I'm really liking it.
So you need to play the game.
You don't need to play the game. No, just watch this. Just watch the dub. You'll understand why it's good.
Yeah.
And then I went out to look for Fire Emblem Awakening for the 3DS.
Uh-huh.
Sold out everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Like everywhere. So I was like, you know what? This is a sign. Vince, you should play Shadow Dragon for the DS because you still have it sealed.
Or I can't afford this right now.
So I went home, played Shadow Dragon, played the prologue, and I was like, this is a good game.
Yeah,
This is a
boy.
good game.
And then you immediately put it back in its case and never played it.
And I was like, so Shadow Dragon, for those who don't know, is the first Fire Emblem canonically. But it is one of the more recent ones. It's on the DS. And when it popped in immediately, I thought to myself, man, the DS wasn't really that much of a step up from the Advance. Like, apart from the text being a lot more legible, it's like, it's not that much better.
Okay.
But that's besides the point. What really upsets me is that they're not hand-drawn animations anymore. They're like this half 3D
Yeah, I
thing,
saw that.
and it was throwing me off, and I was like, I don't like this. I don't like it anymore. But I'm going to stick with it. It's Marth's story, so I want to know more about him.
Oh, yeah.
And then I played a Wii game, played The Last Story.
Oh, okay, I saw
How
this.
was it?
Aladdin.
How was it?
This game is really cool, actually. It's like, you can clearly tell this is made by the man who created Final Fantasy.
Really?
The character art is like it's from 12. But the battle system is weird. It's like he tried to meld Gears of War and Kingdom Hearts together.
Really?
Or Gears of War and...
It's cover-based keyboard.
Yeah, no, I saw some of the videos. It's like you're in cover and then it just like...
Yeah.
You like pop out and shoot someone and then they chase after you.
I guess the Gears of War and Final Fantasy 12.
Okay.
That.
So you know when you walk up to someone and they just auto-attack, right?
Yeah.
So you do that. You don't have to hit attack buttons. But you have all these other combinations in which you can do. So, like, if you go into cover and you're holding up on the stick and you press A, he'll pop out and he'll dash slash, which is worth 3 times more damage. And the hitbox is wider. It covers a larger horizontal range.
Uh-huh.
So there's things like that. You have this ability where you can pull aggro and revive people with it.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So every character has 5 lives per battle.
Okay.
So if they die, only you can revive them.
Okay.
But you can only revive them if your character is pulling all the aggro.
Huh.
So the enemies have to be chasing you in order for you to build up this, I forget what it's called, it's a meter.
Yeah.
And this meter lets you revive people. And it's strange. Like, I don't quite understand the purpose of it yet, and I feel like I have not seen enough of the battle system to make sense of it all yet.
Okay.
I'm only like 2 hours in, but I'm sure like once I'm past all the tutorial stuff, it'll all make sense.
Yeah.
Now, it is only because this is one of the games that was part of Operation Rainfall, localized only to Europe.
Yeah.
The dub is in
British.
just like Xenoblade Chronicles, just like Pandora's Tower.
Okay.
So, if you don't like British accents, too bad.
Uh-huh.
That's it. The story so far is Aladdin.
Uh-huh.
Orphan boy meets the princess who feels like she's been locked in her cage forever. They even go so far as to have her go through the market, not understand the concept of money. Then you must run away from the guards. There is no catchy tune song though, so that was
I was gonna say, is
disappointing.
there a song?
Is there a parrot?
Is there a parrot? No. There is some level of fan service, and
How many times does she fall down? But then it's like there's just a promiscuous shot of her skirt that almost lets you see stuff.
2 or 3 times.
And it's only been 2 hours.
Yeah. There's a scene where she's taking a bath with another girl.
Of course.
And
what else are you gonna do?
You get the option to see if you want to peek or be disciplined.
Were you a gentleman?
Nope.
Of course. Who would do that?
Yeah, I went in, got slapped, so I got called a
Nice.
perv, and then got kicked out.
It's the only way to go.
Nice.
So
Was it worth it?
that's what happens. But no, it's cool. My favorite feature though is you can totally customize the color of every character in your party.
Nice.
So you can buy dyes and change their colors, and my guy's just wearing all white and black. Because I'm like, you're boring, man. You got gray hair. You don't deserve color in your life. And everybody else has picked a themed color that I've just gone with. But no, the last tour is cool. My only problem is that I wish it was not on the Wii. That's it.
Why?
I don't like the Wii's
Controls?
graphics. Nor do I like the controls. You're right. The controls suck.
Yeah, because I'm gonna say, what do you have to use with it?
So I'm using the classic controller, but
That's
that
not
analog
bad.
stick sucks.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
And the game has so many camera issues, like early 3D Final Fantasy games. So
That's interesting. Well, you got it for a pretty good deal, though, right?
yeah, it was $20. It came with a fancy art book and stuff. So
Where'd you get it again?
Walmart.
You can still there?
No, I got the last one.
Oh, you can still there?
Do you want a copy or something?
Well, if it's $20 for a quality game.
You should get Xenoblade then.
Yeah. Is that $20 too?
It's probably 30.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
But no, that's my
See,
week.
now you can buy it and you'll be like, I'm not going to play this. And then you sell it to me. Because you opened it.
So, but yeah, no, that's my week. So, how about Anthony? How about we listen to Blaven talk about what he's been doing?
Yeah, what have you been doing?
So, this past week, I got to sit down with my little cousins and we watched a movie together. And I think you should listen to this, TJ.
TJ.
Teach.
I don't think he cares.
You should listen to this.
What?
I watched a movie this week, and the movie was called Rurouni Kenshin, the live-action movie. And I think the main character for this, who plays Kamen Deno.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
He's Kenshin?
yeah, he's Kenshin.
Oh.
And he does it really well.
Did they change his hair?
Yeah, he has the long.
Okay,
orange
because I'm
hair.
thinking what Deno looks like, and I'm
Yeah,
like, ah.
yeah, no, he has long hair. So watching this movie, I forgot how good the first part of Kenshin was.
Like when he was first getting to the school and stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's really good, but it is slow because it's supposed to be drama first. Actually, and you know what? You know Blaven, right?
Yes, action all the time.
He's basically got action all the time. I actually didn't mind this movie a lot. Like, I think, but I'm gonna say I'm biased because of nostalgia. It's a big thing. It's a big thing because seeing all the characters that were in the comic translate into the characters here, they did a really good job of it. They had the guy who does the Gatotsu, where he holds the blade and thrusts it forward. The police guy. They had Sanosuke, the guy with a huge sword. They had everybody up until the fight with the fake. Because the story of this movie is that there is a legendary samurai called
Check.
Hitokiri Batosai, and
Oh,
he basically
yeah,
killed
yeah.
like a ton of people in one of the wars.
Yeah.
Then at the end of the war, he decides he doesn't want to kill again, so he takes up wandering. Hence the name Rurouni, and his name is Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah.
So he just wanders, and he has a reverse edged sword so the blade is on where the dull end is where the blade is, and the bladed end is where the dull blade was, and he goes around just helping people, right?
Yeah.
Or just wandering.
Yeah.
Well, he comes down to this school owned by this lady named Koru. I forget her last name, but her style of sword fighting is like non-violence.
Yeah.
Like she wants to disable swords and
Sort
stuff.
of life.
Yeah,
Whatever.
sort of life. And in this first story arc, which they covered in this movie, there is a fake Batosai claiming that he's the actual Batosai, and he has Kenshin's old sword, and he goes around killing people.
Is he actually just Deno? Like when he's acted?
When he's
Like when they is it basically just him playing that character as well?
so Kenshin usually has two sides.
Yeah.
He has the I'm stupid side,
Yeah.
and I'm shy side,
Yeah.
and then the okay I'm gonna beat you
Yeah.
to death side.
Yeah.
He plays Deno as the shy side.
Ah.
Like you can tell he's like, oh, I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
I'm so stupid. But man, when he lowers his voice and he acts like Kenshin, he's good.
Is he?
Yeah, he's good.
Okay.
Good.
That what's it? His alter ego, the Bato. Sign?
Yeah.
He wears blue, right?
No, that's the OVA thing. No, they didn't show that much in this.
Oh,
one.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But he does have the actual robes and stuff.
So he has the red and the
the red and the white. The one thing that really blew me away about this movie, and this says a lot, is the fight choreography.
Yeah?
It's really good.
Is it?
Like, because you know how we always just see hack and slash, stab, stab.
Yeah.
They did a really good job this time around. Like, he fought against a guy who had a knife, and this guy was switching between hands, and he was trying to slash at his knees and elbows, and the choreography was so sick. And the last fight, spoilers, with the guy who claims to be fake Batosai, he does his first of many moves called the Ryu Sosen, where he slashes him and then follows up with a scabbard and breaks his elbow.
Yeah.
And the way they did that, it was sick. It was I thought it wouldn't translate over to a movie, but man, it looked so cool the way they did it. It was so simple, but the way they filmed it looked so good.
How long is this movie?
2 hours.
Oh, that's longer than I thought.
Yeah, it's longer than I thought too. And yeah, so it covers the first story arc, the opium story arc. And man, this movie is great. The choreography is great. Everything about it is just amazing. I really recommend
That's good.
it if you find it. The thing I did in my week is that I went to a Magic draft for the first time.
Again, a Magic draft?
No, I never drafted before. I always play sealed whenever you guys see me, where you open 6 booster packs and you make a deck. This is where you pick a card, you pass it, pick a card. And I played against people who knew what they were doing. And needless to say, I lost 2 matches and I won 1. So it was actually really tough, but I had some really, really good pulls in my colors, but fortunately it wasn't the strongest color. And I was going to tell Anthony is that Extort really helps because I beat one guy down to when he was at 0 life and I was at 1. So if I didn't have that life padding, I wouldn't have lived that long.
Oh,
man. It's kind of nuts.
Extort all the way, son.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. But yeah.
So when's the next one?
What?
When's the next one?
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday?
Yeah, the way they do it at the shop that I go to is you can bring your own packs to play, or you pay to buy the packs.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the tournament, we pull in all the rares, mythics, and foils, and whoever won first gets to pick first, and then it goes down that way. Yeah.
You get cards out of it?
What time?
And then you get the cards that you drafted.
Okay.
Except for the rares.
Okay.
Yeah.
What time do you guys do this at?
It's at 9 o'clock.
At night?
Yeah. And before that is standard. So that's the constructed format, which I also.
So do they just close the store and you guys are just playing?
No, they close the store at 11. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's actually really, really fun. I had a lot of fun with that.
That's cool.
Yep. That's been my week, I think. Yeah.
Neato, Anthony, how about you end off the show?
All right, so I'll start off with something, I guess, not nerdy.
What?
I went...
Do you know what this is?
No, I don't.
This is the 3 Nerds in Basement podcast.
Oh, you mean...
Geek Chic Culture podcast.
You mean the podcast that I named?
No.
No. Power struggles again.
No.
Kenny versus Lily.
All right,
No.
so, who's Lily?
Lily?
Yeah.
Who's
Walking Dead.
Lily? Who's Kenny?
The guy with the mustache.
So am I Kenny?
What? Who? Wait. Who?
Mary?
No.
Kenny versus Spenny?
Kenny, the guy with the kid named Duck, and Lily.
Oh! Fucking
Whoosh.
dead.
Whoosh!
Oh, I was thinking the show because that just aired last week.
Way
I was
over my head. Whoosh.
I won.
What is he talking about?
I win!
Whoosh.
All right, beat us both.
All right.
Yep. All right.
So yeah, what is it? I hung out with TJ over the weekend, and we went for free Wing Chun lessons. There was an open house at one of TJ's friends' schools, and we went down to check it out. And man, people are dangerous. Holy shit! So like, I didn't really think that I was gonna learn anything practical at these free lessons. Because in my head, I'm like, why would they teach you anything practical? They would want to get you interested somehow. With like, they're going to teach me like breathing techniques, or
that's good,
or something. Yeah, I'm like, that's good too, but right. But like, man, like the first thing they showed us is like, so yeah, if you're ever in a fight and a guy grabs you, here are like 1,000 different options to kill this guy, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? And so like, I've always wanted to take like a self-defense class, like Wing Chun or karate or boxing or something. But like, man, just the sheer fear I have now of people who take that shit. It's just like I knew you were tough because it's like you could probably kick my ass, but I didn't realize to the extent you could kill me. Like, It's like the whole thing of like, I'll kill you 5 times before you hit the ground. I totally believe that now. I believe someone could kill me 5 times and before I touch the floor. But it was also really cool. It was a really
so did you learn anything then?
Yeah, it was a really I did. I learned a bunch.
Okay, I just you're making it sound like I went there, saw how I could die, and left.
No, that's pretty much what happened. But like, yeah, I did learn a lot of cool practical
that's good.
like fighting things, and it's a lot of stuff. Like you would think that like you would have to have this like great composure to pull off these things. Like you would think that it's like a dodge or something, but it's like really simple stuff. Like when someone grabs your shirt, right, their arms are out and both their arms are occupied with their shirt. Instead of being afraid of the person who's grabbed you, you have to realize you have 2 hands free.
Yeah.
And they have 2 hands occupied. So they can't really do anything.
Yeah.
And like there was like other things where like if they have you grabbed and their arms are extended, you could hit them in the joint.
Yep.
And it not only helps loosen the grip on the shirt, but it pulls them forward.
Yep.
And then when you pull them forward, it's like what he explained. It was like a head-on car collision, where the person's coming towards you and your fist is coming towards them.
Yeah.
So it's just added force to a punch or a palm strike or whatever you want to do from there. And like, yeah, I learned a certain choking technique where it's like you only need 2 fingers and just reach behind their throat and like gives them strep throat for years.
They said that?
No, it's just that's what it seemed like. Like
shit.
Yeah, like the Sifu did a choking technique on our friend Duong, and like Duong was just raspy voice for like the next hour because of this. Yeah, and it was crazy. It was really cool. It was a really cool experience. Neat. Yeah. But back to nerddom.
Yeah.
I finally finished my second playthrough of Mass Effect 2. Mm-hmm. And I fucked it up again.
I heard.
I fucked it up again.
I heard.
So angry. So I managed, like, I was cruising.
So what exactly did you fuck up? Like, who died?
No one died. I got all the loyalty missions so that I can go to the final Omega 4 relay without losing anybody.
Okay.
I didn't put enough time into Tally to have her as a romance end. And I fucked it up. So my stupid romance thing was like, oh my god, Liara, I'm in love with the Shadow Broker. I'm gonna look at this picture of you. And I'm like, fucking shit.
Well, that's what happens when you sleep with everybody.
I only slept with her. I didn't. God damn it.
What happens when you sleep with
everybody.
everybody.
And like, I even did it so that like I didn't recruit Tally until I slept with Liara already, so that she wouldn't even have known because
so
she wasn't
you just closed it off then.
Like I think I got her in my party too late. Pretty much.
You closed it off, man.
So yeah, I fucked that up, but I'll change that.
You didn't have Christmas with her. You didn't.
Christmas? What?
No, don't worry about it.
What are you talking about?
You don't need to know anymore.
All right. Okay.
Oh no!
No spoilers. So yeah, with this disappointing end, Save the Galaxy once again.
Oh.
No casualties, and I started Mass Effect 3.
That's great.
So far, it's Mass Effect a lot.
Yes, it is.
The one great thing is that the main reason I picked Soldier in the previous games or in like other games like Mass Effect is because I like having all the weapons at my disposal. And since in this game it's like you can't have the super heavy loadout, but like you can use any weapon when you want it, right? You just have to pick it. That's really awesome. So what I did is I changed my Shepard from a soldier to an adept, where I'm just pure magic. I'm chucking singularities, like force balls, like shit's exploding everywhere, and that's really fun. It's a nice change of pace from the adrenaline rush run and gun headshots that I usually go for. And I'm having a lot of fun with that. You can set up a lot of creative kills that way with all that.
I'm surprised you just didn't go straight up with the infiltrator.
Which one is that?
Stealth.
Oh, the stealth?
Come out hyper sniper rifle.
Yeah, true. But I use a sniper rifle anyways.
Yeah, but you get like 10 times damage.
Oh, do you?
Like, because you're in stealth, and then you have the one ability where you can stay in stealth after you shoot a single bullet.
Fuck!
Well, I'm just saying.
Whatever. Well, I'm like 2 hours in. That'll be second playthrough.
Sure will.
Bullshit. But yeah, no, there's some good improvements to it. To where like the sprint is so good.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can run.
You just hoof it.
Yeah,
and it's way better than fucking Shepard's light jog. He's like, oh, running through Omega. Fuck, I'm so tired.
Yep.
Need the space armor.
Yeah.
But yeah, now you just book it.
Yeah.
And even little things like getting over cover. Now you don't have to go into cover and then go out of cover to go up a level. Like, you just double tap and he just climbs up. And it's really little things like that that make the gameplay that much more fun.
Yeah.
But again, like, I don't know. Again, for me, Mass Effect is... The main reason I enjoy Mass Effect is not actually the run-and-gun gameplay of Mass Effect. The Mass Effect for me is all the conversation options. It's all the side quests. It's even the lore. Like, that's the reason, like, Shadow Broker is one of my favorite DLCs of all time. Like, because it unlocks so much about the history of Mass Effect, like history of planets, history of companies, little like funny things about your squad mates. Like, for example, if you look up Legion's profile in a Shadow Broker, he's like really big in online gaming, and because he's a Geth, he's just real good. But yeah, there's a lot of cool things, and I'm really looking forward to how my decisions.
I was gonna say, have you had to make any of the hard cuts yet?
No, I'm on Mars.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm like way in the beginning.
So you basically have the fucking soldier.
Yeah, I got the fucking MMA looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
I got Alenko, and I got
Oh, you have Alenko.
Yeah, because Ashley's a fucking racist bitch,
Yeah.
and she deserved to die.
But Caden's also just as emotionless.
Now he is.
He's a fucking robot.
Now he is totally a robot.
Yeah.
And it's not racist.
That's even worse.
He's not
He's not even interesting.
He's equal opportunity asshole.
It's okay. You won't be able to use him for a while anyway.
Yeah, I'll never use him again, probably. Like, as soon as I get the better dudes. Like, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to beating this game. And is there open space travel like in the last ones?
What do you mean?
Where like I can just go from system to system in my spaceship and
Yeah, that happens after Mars.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I haven't got
because
there
you are on Mars for a specific reason.
Yeah,
now, right?
Yeah. So I did Mars. I got off of Mars, and now I'm in a space station. I was gonna go meet Alenko in the hospital bed before talking with the kid.
Okay, yeah. When you leave that, then you can go.
I can go space travel.
Yeah. You can
All right, sweet. Want. So yeah.
The one thing I will say about the game that I fucking hate is the way they implemented their side quests.
Can't be any worse than 2.
No, it's okay. I wouldn't say they're side quests. They're like micro quests.
Okay.
Like you walk around and you kind of eavesdrop it in conversations and be like, I need like a fucking reactor core. And it's like, you need a reactor core quest added to your log.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Because like in Mass Effect 2, there were things like that. Like, was it on Ilium, when the Asari planet. Like, you'll hear someone who's like, fuck, man. I really need, like, I can't believe I lost this thing.
Yeah.
I can't believe I lost X. I wish someone could find it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't pop up in your thing, but it's in your head. Yeah. And then you find it on a mission somewhere.
Yeah.
And, like, but it's never invasive like that.
Yeah.
Like,
no, so then when you go looking for it, then you walk up to them and be like, yo, I heard you need this. Oh, great! Sweet! Here is my war effort for you.
Thanks, guy. You found my wallet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That part
annoyed me. I was like, that's really fucking dumb.
The one thing I have a question though is how invasive is the Reaper threat? Because I know that when you get to space travel, sometimes when you're just exploring the galaxy, like Reapers will come in and it's like instant game over on the map. Like, how annoying is that? Like, is that constant or is that like something that happens once in a while?
It depends on how much you suck.
What do you mean? Like, it depends on my war effort, or
no? It depends on if you can't move your joystick around.
Well, no, okay, that's not... I don't mean how often am I going to die to this. I mean, how often do Reapers show up to where I'm like, fuck, I gotta leave?
All the time.
Okay.
Yeah. The minute you send out a signal to search, it's there's another board that says how stealth you are. But you need to, like, always be searching. Basically, you send out a beacon.
Okay. And it's still like you collect... the upgrade
No, that's not in there. That's not in there. But you still use the beginning of that mechanic to look for planets that are searchable.
Okay.
Because when you're basically searching for quest spots so you can dive into the world.
Okay.
But what happens is the more you search, the more your awareness to the Reapers happen, and then they just invade the galaxy and they come and chase you.
Wow.
Then you die. Then you hit continue and you start about right where you were.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What's the penalty for dying then?
Nothing.
No. So what's the point?
What's the point of having that mechanic in there?
Tension. There's no consequence to it. If they're gonna get you, they're gonna get you.
Gross.
But the good news is, you say you found the place, right, that you need to get to.
Okay.
It's always in the same spot.
Oh,
So
okay.
next time when you revive, you could just go right there and then search. You'll be there. And...
Also, my favorite part of Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2 was when you went to the planets. It had that crazy bio of like their circumference, their gravitational force, like what the oxygen is made out of. Like, do they still have all that stuff too?
Mm-hmm.
All right, sweet.
Most of it's the same though. It's the same galaxy.
Ah, damn it! All right.
What did you think? The galaxy?
Yo, evolution, son.
The games are like a year or two apart.
Goose. The old space future.
Did you play the final DLC mission in 2 though?
Arrival?
Yeah.
No.
Why didn't you play that?
Because I don't own it.
Oh, it wasn't on the disc?
No, it doesn't come on. That's the only piece of DLC that doesn't come on the disc. Oh shit!
Weren't you confused as to why you're fucking in jail?
Yeah, I don't know why. Like I was like put on probation or whatever.
Because that is seriously probably the most important piece of story DLC.
Ew.
I'll tell you what happens.
All right, tell me after. Just to tell.
Okay, I'll tell you after, but it's pretty important.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like what is it? What's his face was talking about like, is that why they took away my ship and like fucking decked me? And then they're like, yo man, if any regular soldier did what you did, you would have been excommunicated. It's like, what the fuck?
If there's one thing I'll have to talk down about the Mass Effect series, it's all their DLC. It seems like a lot of their DLC is actually really critical to the game. To wanting to know things.
It seems like the From Ashes or To Ashes, like you get a Prothean on your team or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that seems like really important. Like,
wait, that wasn't included in the disc?
No, the Mass Effect 3, dude. Mass Effect 3 came out at the same time.
Yeah, you need that one.
Yeah, see,
that one's good.
Yeah, see, like it just seems like everything, and they're like, the Omega DLC is like $15.
That Prothean was a pre-order bonus.
Yeah.
All right, that's why when you said there was 4 DLC things, I was like, I could have swore there's only 3 out, but yeah.
Yeah, well, there's only 3 out. Yeah, but I didn't know there was a 4th one coming.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the reason I have the trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that makes no sense. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, and the only thing that Mass Effect 2 didn't come with was Arrival. I'm like, fuck, I just didn't have it. So yeah. No, I'm looking forward to more lore crunching.
Awesome.
And you know what? We were talking about extended lore last week on the podcast, and I realized that, you know what, I would get into extended lore.
Of course you would.
Who
wouldn't? We all would.
I think Mass Effect is the series that I would do it with.
Really?
Yeah.
Why Mass Effect?
I think the space the space aspect of Mass Effect interests me way more than the space aspect of Star Wars. Like just their aliens, just how they're just like the Citadel and the Council and the main government setup, like all that kind of stuff is way more interesting to me than Sarlacc Pits and Jabba the Hutt.
I kind of think they're identical.
Yeah,
like
I don't know what you're talking
parallels.
about.
The only difference is because Mass Effect's more recent, it all seems and presented to you in a cooler manner.
Exactly.
But if you go into extended fiction of Star Wars, I bet you it's even better.
Well, listen, my blue chicks have their tentacles slicked back, while their blue chicks have their tentacles like ponytails to the side. It's totally different.
Whatever, it's all the same, dude. You're a fucking Jedi. You just don't have a sword.
Yeah, see, I use guns. It's totally different.
It's all the same, dude.
I just don't think I want to be pulled in with Star Wars people.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, if you're looking for the Council and all that, that's the Imperial.
Yeah, the Imperial Council.
And everything else. So it's not really.
Listen, I've justified this in my head.
I don't need. Clearly, you tried to.
I don't need you guys to break this from me.
I'm just letting you know. Even everybody who loves Mass Effect understands that it's just a different Star Wars.
Nope. Not Star Wars at all.
Yeah.
No.
It is.
No, it's not.
You know, that Normandy is the Millennium Falcon.
No, it's not, man. Like, the Millennium Falcon's like a circle.
It's the fastest ship in the galaxy.
No, it's like
What's the crew? Oh, that's right.
Oh,
us.
There we go.
No, man, it's totally different. Like, this one has 4 engines, and the other one only has 1.
Whatever. You keep telling yourself
and, like,
that.
There's a race that
Listen,
can't do
as the Mass Effect diehard fan in the room, I'll tell you right now, it's Star Wars.
All right, so Mass Effect's the best, and nothing else compares.
Okay.
It's funny how the biggest Mass Effect guy in the room does say that.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe it. No.
I understand what it's been inspired by, and
it's been inspired by greatness.
There we go.
And that greatness is itself.
You should just play KOTOR.
I have played KOTOR.
Well, there you go. Extended fiction all the way.
I don't remember any of it. I played it when I was a kid.
Well, read some comics.
No.
Read a book.
No, Star Wars is for nerds, man.
Okay, dude. Whatever.
Star Wars for dorks.
Whatever.
Mass Effect's
Just
for...
for 3 blanks in a basement.
Yeah, Mass Effects is for cool kids.
But that's your week.
Yeah, that's my week.
And that is also the end of the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And remember that if you're keeping up with us on the Walking Dead Game Club Part 2, that is happening in about 1 minute or 2, so stick around for that. And also, you can find us on the web, typeb3.podme.com. Blaven, where can they write into us if they want to?
TNIAB, the letters,
Dot.
the Gmail,
No.
dot,
Whoa.
TNIB.
okay, TNIAB,
Dot.
dot, letters,
There you go.
at Gmail.
Oh, we got
Yeah.
it. We have one there. Anthony, if they want to download more past episodes because they're new subscribers, where do they want to go?
They want to go to iTunes, son.
They do?
Or they could go on typeb3.podbean.com and... Do we have an RSS feed?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. It's
You know what it is?
What?
It's typeb3.podme.com/feed.
Wow. What?
It is so simple.
God damn. It's like
I know.
it's like technology is just the best.
It is the best.
Yeah. So if you want to hear our sexy, sultry voices once again in in the past,
Yeah, if you're just joining us.
if you want to know how wrong we are
Yeah.
in the future,
Yeah.
And
just
you
listen to
didn't
past
even give me a
episodes.
name yet that I can put down as my my name for 3 Years in a Basement.
Oh yeah, I told you we can't do that anymore.
we can't do
Yeah.
that anymore. It's extra
They didn't
feature.
know that.
Oh.
See, guys, I just wanted name ideas. The Blavenator.
That's a good one. Use that,
There we go.
or just use your regular name.
And finally, if you somehow don't have an RS subscription feed or an iTunes iPod thing, you can always check out the most recent episodes on YouTube. Just search TNIAB.
If you don't have any technology, well,
You can check out our print version.
well, we don't know how you're listening to this.
Yeah.
But damn.
We
Yeah.
transcribe the podcast in both text and braille, so you could feel along with the show.
We got emotions and everything.
Well, it's bump.
Oh God.
If bumps are raised higher than normal, then you know we're young. Anyways, thanks for listening, and we will see you in 1 week's time, or in about 30 seconds.
I would split it into thirds, and I'd give
Wait.
all of you a chocolate.
Hold on,
piece.
hold on. Is it a full-size Snickers, or are we talking like trick-or-treat style?
We're talking full-size Snickers.
Okay.
I'd split that into thirds, and I'd give all of you.
Wow, what a generous man.
What if somebody said, "Hey, F you, man, why'd you only give me a third of the piece? I want the whole thing."
I would shoot him in the face.
Yeah, what if one of us said, listen, one of us is bigger? How about
Yeah,
we
yeah,
divide
we
it
do.
in
But
proportions
to weight.
We will combine our weight and divide it by whatever it is, and take percentages, and that Snickers bar has to be proportionally divided.
I would say go fuck yourself. And here are it's a third of a Snickers bar. And if you don't want it,
Interesting.
I'm gonna eat it.
Okay, so do you guys get testy when you're hungry?
Yes.
You?
No, actually.
No.
Oh yeah, well you fucking eat.
Yeah, true. Like I don't know. That's weird about me. Like I eat a meal a day and I'm good.
Not really, no.
I get testy.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know
you
why. Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
A lot of people get testy when they're hungry.
Because they're hungry.
I guess.
Yeah, anyways, that's what we're talking about in this week.
Yeah.
Episode of The Walking Dead, Starved Out, episode 2.
Or is it Starve for Help?
Starve for help, that's right. Starve for help, we're starving. And
So it starts off totally randomly where you're walking with a new character.
You just
Not
in the
even
forest.
introduced.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, hello.
Yo, dude
And-
with glasses, what's up?
And the first thing that happens is somebody gets their foot stuck in a thingy bob.
A bear trap.
A bear trap
Mhm.
with no release mechanism.
Dude, I thought the crazy thing about this bear trap was that it had no release mechanism, and I was like, "Yo, this is some saw shit." Like, holy crap! Like, you
Yeah.
can't just open it.
yeah.
So yeah, you have the axe still from the first game, and you have to release this dude. Like, how did you release him? How did you believe in? Oh, we should say that Vince he is not going to be a part of this because he'll add comments, but he didn't finish it. So
I'm pretty sure him saying, "I remember all what happened," was him saying, "Yes, I'm going to participate."
is it?
I fucking lied to you guys. I played this shit.
Then why? I don't get it.
Because I wanted to see if you would freak out if you found it was just YouTube recording.
No, whatever.
Okay.
It's just
Blaven just going.
No, it's just like it's amazing how I got
Yeah.
the subtle thing this
Yeah.
time around.
Yeah.
I didn't get the subtle.
Yeah, me. Like I usually.
Well, because I took it as because you remembered Melissa playing it, so then you're like, oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I guess I'm just too airhead. Anyway, I love how this game just forces you to cut off his leg.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
You can't cut off the chain.
You don't have to cut his leg.
Oh, so you can just die?
You can just let time run out. Of course, I cut off his leg.
Yeah,
I cut off his leg too because that's fucking. If I have an excuse to cut off a man's leg, I will do it.
I mean, I went for the chain the first time, and the guy kept saying, "I don't think the chain's gonna break."
Yeah,
I'm like,
dude, we carry that like airplanes with that shit. And it's like, well,
Well, you know what? I
Did you let-
didn't
why-
think that you could just let time run out.
Well, the thing is, if you let time run out, then the zombies come close and he eats them. And then you have no choice but to run.
Oh, and then
He dies no matter what.
And he doesn't come to your thing.
No.
Oh, crazy.
oh wow, that plays out different. That whole beginning portion then.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's how it works out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I cut off his leg.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm
Damn.
worth that leg.
Yeah, you know what? I cut it off, and I was like, why? Why can't I just cut off his face?
What?
Shut him up.
Yeah, I was just thinking, you know what? I'm gonna end him. Like that's my first thought. I'm like, you're good as dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna destroy the brain before you turn into one of them.
Yeah, like why? Why can't I just shoot him?
Yeah.
Like, why do I have to try? I'm kind of really pissed at how Lee needs to save everybody, and I'm like, I would never do that.
There was no option to say no, we're leaving?
No, I picked it, and then your buddy's like, no, we gotta save him.
Told you.
You know, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to do this. And I was so pissed. I'm like, so he's morally good, and I can't change that about that.
Yeah.
And the minute that happened, I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna like this episode.
Alright, so the next few things you get back to the camp and you have 3 pieces of food.
No, that's not quite happens just yet.
Oh, no?
Don't you do the whole...
You have the whole argument with what's her face with Lily about the rationing of food and like how everybody perceives her as the bad person.
Then she gives you the food.
Oh, yeah, you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
I just couldn't remember if that happened first or if the zombie attack happened.
That happens first.
Okay, so they give the food to you
Yeah.
to choose. Okay, fine. Who'd you guys give it to?
I gave it to the 2 kids and I offered it to Carly. She wouldn't take it and then gave it to Lily. I gave the 4 pieces to 1 to Larry, 1 to Clementine, 1 to Duck, and 1 to Lily.
You gave it to Carly, and she's... Why would you give it to Carly? You trying to get her pants?
Yeah.
Okay.
She refused.
Anthony?
So I also tried to give
Oh my god, you too!
Yeah, so that didn't work out. But I gave one to Duck, I gave
Oh
one
my
to
God.
Clementine,
Okay.
and then I also gave one to the new kid,
Oh!
to the new guy. And I gave one to Glasses McGlasses,
Yeah.
the other new guy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and so actually that like, it was really surprising when I gave one to the guy we picked up in the forest.
Yeah.
Because so yeah, when you pick up the dude with the cut off leg from the forest, he also comes with a student,
Yeah.
right? And like that student becomes part of your crew.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I gave one to him, and like as soon as I did that, they were like, "Hey, yeah, giving him the food, it's gonna be a bad time for you." Like no one, that's a very unpopular decision that you just made,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, I thought it was good."
Interesting. I gave it to Clementine.
Okay.
Then I gave it to the new guy with the glasses, the one that you start the game with.
Right.
Gave it to Larry, and gave it to myself.
Oh, you ate it yourself.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna need my fucking strength because I'm playing the game.
Which piece of food did you give yourself?
Oh, I gave myself the apple.
Oh,
Half
healthy.
apple.
Healthy.
Half
Healthy,
apple. I was like, the
healthy.
kid can have crackers and cheese, so can Larry. Jerky can go to Glasses Man.
Glasses.
And yeah, and you know, it worked out just fine. What I will say is Kenny got pissed that I didn't feed him, his wife, or his kid.
Yeah.
But from the outset, I'm like, yo, fuck you and your family. Because Kenny, you make some terrible decisions, and I'm going to make your family pay for that. So,
I tried to give one to Kenny's wife.
not until you feed the son.
No. What happens is that she's fixing up the dude, and she just won't take it.
Oh, really?
Like straight up,
Yeah.
she's like, "I need my fucking space. I'm trying to save this guy." Like she is
Interesting.
seriously angry. So yeah,
Interesting.
that was interesting.
Yeah, and then I think the next one is you can go around talking to anybody.
Yeah.
And I never talked to Kenny.
Yeah, the
so-
people who you don't give food to like get real pissed.
Yeah, Kenny's like, fuck you.
Kenny was fine with me because I gave it to Duck.
Yeah.
Larry was, yo, where the fuck's my portion? Like so pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then You have to, if you talk to Larry and the dude, you have to give them the axe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who'd you guys give the axe to?
They have glasses and glasses.
Glasses McGlasses.
I gave it to Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave it to Larry.
I don't trust Larry.
No, because you give it to Glasses McGlasses, and then what happens?
He misses.
No. There's an argument that breaks out.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm the one
Right.
doing all the work.
Oh,
Why
and
don't
then
I have the axe?
For me, he said, "Oh, it's because you're racist."
Yeah, no, so I gave it to him to show that we were cool.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's good. And Larry totally accepts, and then you guys go on your mayor day.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was fun. Oh my god! Gunbuster's ready! Sorry.
Like your pre-order?
Yeah, just like, your order's ready, let's go.
Okay.
So, yeah. Anyways, and then after that is the zombie outbreak.
Yeah, the dude in the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming Glasses totally missed.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
did
he
they
mixed
do?
with that axe.
So did Larry.
So did
Oh,
Larry.
lame.
Larry totally
Dumbass.
misses too.
Yeah.
And then Carly shoots.
Yeah, Carly, yo, I'm glad I saved Carly.
Okay.
She's real good with that
So
gun.
then that all played out the same. I'm assuming you guys didn't die.
No.
Because that was pretty simple.
Yeah.
And then, people just show up.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, what's up?
What up, bro?
Where did they from, yo?
Yeah. So, these two dudes shows up, just conveniently showing up.
Yeah.
If you have Doug, what you'll find out at the very beginning of this episode is Doug, because he's so smart, he sets up an alarm system around your motel.
Oh, wow.
And instead, you hear beeps go off, and you're alerted to this. And so you're prepared when
Oh,
they
wow.
come. But of course, you have Carly, who's just good with a gun.
And
It's worth it.
Yeah.
She's got boobs.
Also, if you didn't have Carly and you had Doug, it's Lily that just shoots the zombie.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, she's a good shot, too.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Okay. Now that we're done with that, so two people come. Do you guys recall how your conversation with them went?
Yeah. I told them that they were armed, ready to defend ourselves, something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
no, that's not what it was.
I put we outnumber you.
Oh, okay.
I put what is your business? Like, what do you want?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and then they explain that they have food and stuff that they're willing to trade because they need gas
Mm-hmm.
for their. It turns out they have a farm and they have a generator, a gas
Yeah.
powered generator. And they want to do a trade.
So that goes down, and then I'm assuming you guys are like, okay, let's go check out the farm.
Yep.
So we all went to the farm.
You saw the bandits.
Yeah, I talk. So the question here now I want to ask you guys is, when they ask you who's in charge and how many people you have, what did you guys say?
I changed the topic.
But who'd you say was in charge?
Oh, I said we all work together.
Democracy.
It's a democracy.
I said Lily's in charge, and I said, how many do you have? It's like, we have enough to defend ourselves. I think that's what I said.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
So for me, I said
Yeah.
we work together, and then also I changed the topic from when they asked me how many
Yeah.
people.
What did
Okay.
you?
So I said I'm in charge,
Yeah.
and we have enough to defend ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I figured, and they're like, "Oh, where are you from?" I'm like, I'm from everywhere.
From everywhere. I said I was from Mason.
No man, I was like, I'm fucking the Lone Ranger, so watch out.
Yeah, I said I was from Macon, and they were like, "Oh,
Yeah.
a homegrown boy."
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But the thing is, were you guys suspicious at all of these two?
I wasn't suspicious of the guy who talked a lot. I was suspicious of the fucking hunchback in the back with the fucking drug eyes.
Oh, with the blue shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
based purely on looks alone.
Oh yeah. I was suspicious from just how convenient they happened to show up.
Yeah, that too.
I was like, we just had this incident, and here you are.
oh,
This is just
hey.
kind of weird. But you don't know anything about them yet, so you go into the farm, and
I was 100% trusting and full. I was going to do the right
I know
thing.
you were, Blaven. I know you were. That's how you would
I was
be in
gonna-
a zombie
I was
apocalypse. You
gonna
trust
hand-
everybody.
I was going to hand them over all my guns and ammo and food.
Yeah,
You're honest to a fault, Blake.
yeah, Blaven. I worried for you in a real zombie apocalypse. Just trust everybody. They massacre your group, and then when they suddenly die, you'll still cry over them.
Of course.
They were so good to me. They didn't kill me. They just killed my group.
So then you go over the fence, blah blah blah.
Oh, so there was the thing. Like, how thoroughly did you guys explore the farm before you went to go check the perimeter?
I
Not
didn't
at
check
all.
at all.
I didn't check at all.
I
just
checked
bounced.
everything.
Did you?
So I went to the gates. I tried to get into the house. Their mom wouldn't let me in. I tried to what is it? I fixed the swing on the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I did a whole bunch of stuff. I did every option I could possibly do. Yeah, and fixing the thing on the tree actually helps out after the fence perimeter check. It's like a little. It like gets you in. It gets you on good graces with your group a little bit. Like, no matter what side.
If you fix the swing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Because when we come back, the swing's just fixed.
Oh, swing's just fixed for you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was gonna say you're in for a terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Because the guy goes, "Hey, I heard you had kids, so I fixed up the swing." They're like, "Oh, I love swings." And it's like,
Yeah, but for me, it was hey, look what Lee did for you, and then the kids love you, and then like even Larry is like, yo, that was nice. Like,
That's good.
it's going off your case.
Yeah, so you go up to the fences. And
I kind of feel now that the only time you ever get any sort of reward is when the question mark pops up at the corner and says, "Somebody remembered what you said."
Yeah.
Anything else then?
Yeah, those are like
nothing.
key moments. Yeah.
Well, I think anything else that you do besides then is nothing really.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true? I don't know.
That's what
it feels like. Like
Yeah.
I don't feel like anything.
Not everything weighs. There are key points that
Yeah.
weigh, but
I think only the things they show at the end of the credits weigh.
Yeah, maybe like those 5 main choices.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear you. I mean, you walk the fence, you get attacked. Nothing really happens there. Like it just plays out how it is.
Yeah.
Like unless you die.
how paranoid were you guys though afterwards when all of a sudden the bandits broke out and then the fence turned on?
None.
Like were you just like fuck, like because I was already paranoid of the people on the farm, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, they just let me out here to die, like these motherfuckers.
Well, yeah, I had suspicions going in, so I'm like, okay, this is their plan. They're gonna kill me. Okay, I got it.
Yeah,
Sweet.
you make it out though.
Yeah. So you make it out. Your boy has an arrow on his
The arrow
back.
on his back, like he got wrecked.
Yeah. He's got an arrow on his back.
Dude, if I shot you in the back in an arrow, it fucking hurt.
Yeah, but they make it sound like he's gonna die.
Cause he's got an arrow on his back.
Yeah, he looked fine. I mean, yeah, sure, he can't really lift anything anymore, but
And he's
hey.
always hunched.
Yeah, but it's like it didn't look fatal, but they made it out to seem like unless we do something now, you're fucking dead. Like we got 5 minutes to go,
Yeah, true.
and I didn't get that connection.
Okay.
If he was like hit through a major like artery or wound and he was leaking blood, but he's fucking crawling with you behind that tractor like it's not an issue.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like, well, you're not really hurt. You just and he's even like, I guess I should pull this out. And then the mom's like, no, we gotta check that out for serious. And that happens.
So yeah, then after this, you're back at the farm. The group comes back, and I think some people go back to the motel.
Yeah.
So for me, it was Carly and the new guy.
Yeah, it's always Carly and the new guy, or
Okay.
Doug and the new guy. They always go back.
Okay.
And then from here, you're just
Dirting around.
Yeah, it's snoop time.
oh yeah, you know again. Oh, you had the option to snoop around.
Didn't do any
You
of
could
that.
you could swing the kids on the tree. I did that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And not really anything.
I found a multi-tool.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
you
yeah.
have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
I
cool.
I honestly didn't. All I did was go. There's Clementine in the barn. I should go to the barn. I just went straight for everything I had to do.
No. What we have to do now is you have to talk to the brothers.
Oh
so that
yeah,
you can go
to go for the bandits.
go for the bandits.
Went straight to
So
bandits.
the weird part for me was that like the bandits just stop attacking the minute you get back to the farm.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
the hell, right?
And so at that point I'm like, oh, it's the 2 fucking brothers killing me.
Oh, you thought they were
I thought it was them.
you shooting and then they ran back in time?
You're both heading in the same direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, it's just I had no
That or not maybe not the brothers, but they're all in it together.
Okay.
like I had no solid proof that they were. It was just like coincidences or like like skepticism.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then you look for somebody.
Or you go to the bandit camp to try and see
Yeah.
where these people are.
Yeah.
I guess revenge.
So
pretty much.
you get to this camp and it's like
It's
Nothing
deserted.
it's deserted, save lots boxes and the dairy boxes.
Yeah.
And you find the video camera.
Yeah, you found the video camera, and then the one guy, the one brother, the
Yeah.
in the blue shirt, he's like, man, yo, you should give me that camera just in case. And then he's like, the battery's dead, and they're like, oh,
That's good.
okay, yeah, that's good. I was like, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sketchy of this whole situation.
Yeah, like at that point I'm like, wow, this is fucking like telegraphed. Like I know these people are evil now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is just sloppy.
So there was really nothing around the tent.
Yeah.
Even if you go in the tent, you find Clementine's hat.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, why the fuck is Clementine's hat in this tent? And then you meet up with the crazy Save Lot lady.
Yeah.
Jolene.
Yeah, Jolene.
Well, wow, she must have made a connection on you.
No, because I was looking her up after. I'm like, did this really mean anything? It's like, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She seemed like she went through some rough shit before.
Yeah, it sounds like her daughter got raped, then killed,
And then they raped her.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Until she got insane.
Some heavy duty things going on. But like during the whole standoff, pretty much, she had a bow gun. It was you and the other guy.
Yeah.
Did you guys try to calm her down, or did you just blow her face off?
I just tried to calm her down because I didn't know her. I didn't know her situation.
Yeah, like she seemed unstable, but like her character didn't seem like she was just going to shoot me right away.
Yeah. So did you shoot her?
No, I tried to calm her down, and then eventually, if you exhaust that option too much, it seems like she's going to say something important, and then she gets shot by the other guy.
When he shoots her, I'm like, okay, that fucking seals the deal.
It's over. Like this farm is shady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, that's a good shot right through the forehead. Clean shot. What a waste. Oh, man. Yeah.
Yeah, whoever that voice actor is, he did a very convincing job of being a fucking scumbag.
Yeah, he did.
Like, he just got under my skin.
No, like, it's just I remember this part. It was okay. I didn't expect him to shoot her.
Yeah, that was.
And like, what did you guys say to him after? I said, you should have murdered that chick.
That's what I said too.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
He did. He didn't even let her finish.
Yeah. I wanted to know.
And then he's like, she had a gun pointed at my face. I'm like,
No,
no, she didn't. Just put at me.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I was like, this is fucking dumb now.
Yeah. And even when you go back to the farm after that whole incident, like, this is where you can go into the barn and talk to Clementine and stuff. But he's near the swings, and you get to talk to him about his situation, right? And he's just literally like caressing and like loving his gun. Like he's like, baby, I love you. I want to make out with you in the back.
He is.
It's like, wow, you're messed up something fierce.
Yeah. So by this point, we're going to the barn, checking out the barn.
Did you guys talk to Lily at all, or Lenny, like back in the back of the gazebo area?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No, did you guys?
Yeah, I did. We talked about a lot about like her dad and like the situation of the farm.
Yeah.
Like I convinced Lily into that. Like, I don't know, there's something kind of weird going on here. But then Larry, he was like, why are we questioning this? This is a good thing that happened to us. We shouldn't upset these people. And he totally has hots for their mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so like even if you go and talk to the mom at this point, like him and Larry or her and Larry are talking, and like when you walk up, he's like, oh, we'll finish this conversation later, and like they were flirting and getting it on and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was just a little interesting thing to why Larry seems so friendly. Cause
Yeah. So then you go to the barn. Yeah. You talk to Clementine. You check out the cow. Whatever.
Yeah.
Important part is at the back. Did you guys check any of the?
I checked all the stalls.
Did you?
Yeah.
And I did. A waste of time.
Yeah, you only checked the one of them.
Yeah.
Or two of them.
No, you don't have to check any of them.
Actually, you're right. You don't have to check any of them.
Yeah, because there's nothing key in them. Like, but you find a bathtub full of like old bloody clothes.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, these boxes look like the same ones that I saw at the camp.
Oh man, there's really something going on here.
No.
Yeah, at this point, it's like if you couldn't figure out that there was something going on at this point, it's like maybe it's like your first game. Like,
I think it's your first introduction to adult storytelling.
Yeah.
And then you try and get to open that door, and like you need to distract him. So you go outside and you snip the thing.
Yeah. And I thought that was like, so you had the option to like take the belt off with your hand, or you had to stop it, but you could take the belt off with the multi-tool or with your hand. Like, if you take off the belt, any of you guys take the belt off with your hand after it stopped?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Did you?
No, I took it off with the multi-tool.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, oh, this thing's a tool for this thing. Like,
yeah.
I just wondered if it was like, if I take this off, then it breaks, right?
Oh.
But then later in the game, it's something else happens. I'll just bring that up later.
Yeah. So.
Wait, you snipped it?
Yeah, you snip it.
Well, no, you don't snip it. You you use the tool to like take the whole thing off, and you take the whole contacted thing.
Yeah, I was like, because I took it all off.
Yeah,
and then you put in your pocket, you go, and then somehow that dude just is like, oh my god, the fence is broken. Like magic. He just knows the fence is broken.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes out there.
I think you tell him.
You don't tell him at all.
You don't tell him.
The minute you snip it, the door from the barn opens, and he's like, I think it's broken.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's exactly what happens.
And then he goes, damn this bullshit, the belt, and it chewed up a belt.
How I know is because I tried it the first time, and I didn't have the multi-tool, so I wasn't able to turn it off completely.
Yeah.
And then he comes out of nowhere. I'm like, is he really going to come out again?
Yeah.
He did come out again.
Yeah.
I was like, man, it's like clockwork.
Yeah, it's like, geez, that's kind of...
Lazy.
Yeah, like I wish there was some sort of explanation as to how he knew, or I wish you did have to tell him so that he would go out there.
Yeah, he'd be like, hey, like, I heard the generator.
Yeah, but no, he just comes out and he looks suspicious, and he looks at you kind of like, what have you done?
And but you just stand there like a
You just stand there like, I'm not doing anything, multi-tool in hand.
I'm good at this.
You stand there like a doofus and like look the other way. It's like, come on.
Yeah. Whatever. And then you can go to the barn. You can undo the things.
The screws.
It's fucking stupid that they make you do every single one.
Yes.
Yeah.
This should have been one action.
action.
Yeah.
Did there was an option to play with the lock? Like, did any of you guys check the lock? Like, if you could pick the lock or anything?
No, he's not urban enough.
He's not urban enough.
No, you can, and he says, "No, I can't do that. I gotta take off the
Oh,
screws."
fucking Kenny! Yeah, he's like, don't you guys know how to? I thought you're urban. Kenny, come on!
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is, but like in the last game, I agreed way more with Kenny and his family than with Lily and her dad. But in this game, I agreed way more with Lily than with fucking Kenny and his racist southern ass. Like,
I don't think it was more racist. Okay, we'll get to this later, but that was just a joke, I think.
What?
The whole him saying the urban thing. That was just...
I think Kenny was serious. It sounded like Kenny was like dead serious when he said that.
No, I think he did a lot more... Like, I think the thing now is he's... I'll explain it later.
Yeah, okay. Bring it up.
Okay. So you open the doors, and it's like, holy fuck, it's like a fucking murder scene in here.
Yeah, there's blood, tools, like everything's tiled that can be washed down.
The dude's like...
Wasn't there laminate on the...
There's laminate in the the shower place, and
Yeah. Dude comes back like, I told you not to open the fucking door.
yeah, it's like.
And I thought I was gonna die. And he's like,
Dinner's ready.
Dinner's ready. And
He's
I'm
like, we go hunting.
yeah. Whatever. If you don't, you can always. There's also the option to not open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh really?
Yeah, and you just stand there, and then he comes in. He's like, "Hey, come on, dinner's ready."
Oh.
Nice.
That's it.
Wow, that really stupid.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything?
Like, it doesn't change anything. Now that you found out, doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
You get to the dinner table. It's like, I'm gonna wash my hands. Did you guys go to the washroom to wash your hands?
Nope.
I tried to, but you can't actually do anything in the bathroom.
What?
Yeah.
That's a huge oversight.
Yeah, I went into the bathroom. Like, there's an open door with the bathroom, and I walk in, and there's no options to do anything.
I guess they really wanted you to be like, your curiosity's totally going to take you up the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went up the stairs.
But I just I tried to make it as like I wanted in my head. I was like, if I'm gonna sneak somewhere, I'm gonna make this as convincing as possible. Everybody's there, so I'm gonna do like a hands like turn on the water and close the door, but I'm still on the outside type thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, you go upstairs, you go to the closet, you find the wire.
Yeah,
you
the
connect
wire leads in.
Then you go into the
Light.
room, open the box, and you're like, oh my god, who's on the floor? It is, I don't even know his name anymore.
Mark.
Mark.
Yeah, with his legs chopped
With
off.
his
Yeah.
legs chopped off.
No legs.
And then you realize, holy fuck,
We're eating Mark.
cannibalism.
Yeah.
Did you guys make it down in time for Clementine?
No, I don't think you can.
You can make it down in
I
time.
did.
You can make it down in time.
Wow.
Where she has the fork right up to her mouth, and she's like, ah, and you have the option to say spit it out or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did say that. And I'm like, Clementine, no, and nothing happened. She still ate it. She was still eating it already.
She didn't spit it out?
No, I didn't say spit it out. What did I say? I said, oh, I can't remember what I said. But like, my whole thing wasn't all red yet.
Neither was mine.
Yeah, neither was mine. Oh, weird.
So she swallowed it in yours.
Yeah.
So in mine, she was chewing it, but she spit it out.
Oh wow! No, for mine, she didn't touch it. Like it was near her mouth.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "You're eating Mark," and then everyone was like, "What the fuck?"
Okay. I just said spit that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just flat.
And then were you guys blunt about it, or were you
Yeah.
like, these people are crazy?
Yeah. I said
Yeah.
that.
I was like, "You're fucking eating someone!" Like,
Yeah, and then they don't believe you.
and then Mark rolls down this goddamn stairs.
Yeah. When the option came up, what did you say? Did you say Kenny grab the gun or Lily get the knife? Or did you just say Clementine run?
Clementine run.
I said, "Kenny, grab the gun."
Okay, good, because I picked Lily pick up a knife.
Okay.
So what happens? Basically, if Lily picks up the knife, the dude with the black shirt's like, fuck it, I got a gun. Sit down.
Okay, for me, the guy grabs Clementine, puts a gun to her head.
Okay.
For me, the Kenny goes to grab a gun, but then the guy in the black shirt's quicker on the draw, and he's like, "Don't you fucking move!"
Oh, shit. Okay, that's bullshit.
Yeah, and then afterwards, they
Bullshit.
also still take Clementine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, that's bullshit. And then you get knocked out,
Yeah.
You get murdered.
and then you're in probably the most dramatic scene of the episode.
Yeah,
My
but-
favorite scene.
You're
of the
in
episode.
the locker room.
Yeah, it's like the meat
Yeah.
locker.
The meat locker room.
Uh-huh.
You know what? Larry's like, I want to get the fuck out of here. Gotta get the fuck out of here.
And he gives himself a heart attack.
Yeah, he goes into
Dumbass.
cardiac arrest and he falls over.
Yeah.
And then here's the big decision. Kenny says he's dead, and if he comes back as a zombie, he's a 300-pound, 6'4"
zombie. Yeah.
zombie. We gotta kill him.
Yeah.
Lily says no. We gotta save him.
Yeah.
Well, what did you guys respond with?
Said it with Lily.
So you said to Kenny that he's not dead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and
Yeah.
you sided with.
I sided with Lily.
Cool.
Like
okay.
all Kenny did was make dumb decisions and dumb remarks all game.
Yeah.
Wow, you really hung up on that racist thing, eh?
No, not even that. Just like Kenny throughout the whole episode is just constant bitch. Like
The problem for me, the reason why I never sided with Kenny in the very beginning of this game was that Kenny was only ever out for himself.
He's only out for his family.
Yeah, and like I was like, listen, you're part of a group, but no, you gotta look out for each other. And even though Larry was always out for himself as well, at the end of the day, he was always dictated by his daughter, and the daughter was always fair. That's why I always sided with them. But so yeah, the dramatic scene happens. You're doing CPR, and suddenly,
giant, like big ass salt lick comes, crushes their face.
yeah, and I was just like, holy fuck, Kenny, what the hell did you do?
Yeah, it's just like right away. Like,
Yeah.
and that scene's gruesome too. Like
Mhm.
even worse than the hammer scene in
Yeah.
the first episode.
If you don't pick anybody when the time runs out, Kenny pushes you aside and says, you're fucking useless, and he grabs it anyway and does it in front of her.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then neither of them side with you.
Oh, because you didn't help either.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. But then that's really it for that part, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you go through a little bit more.
Yeah, you try to calm down Clementine. You talk to Lily.
Yeah.
I just ignored Kenny because I was
Yeah.
just pissed at him.
You go through a little bit more. You get some coins from the body, and then you unscrew the AC, and
Yeah.
you send Clementine through.
Mhm.
The next scene was an interesting scene.
I want to know which weapon did you guys pick.
Yeah.
Cattle prod.
You?
I picked this the hook scythe thing.
All right, I picked the taser.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you both picked the thing.
Yeah.
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 Was the third one?
It's a sickle.
Was it oh yeah, that's what I got. I got the sickle.
Oh, sorry, the
No, the
two-ended,
claw.
the two-ended claw one.
Oh, no, I didn't get it. I
Yeah.
got the sickle.
Yeah. So, and then you're in the barn, and then you're in the.
It's like Metal Gear style.
Yeah. You gotta open the doors and shit.
Yeah.
This is where I got pissed off with Kenny because he didn't listen to you.
Yeah,
Sure,
I was gonna shock. I wanted to shock him.
Yeah.
Put him back in the room and be like, "Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this myself."
Yeah.
Because you're being an idiot.
Yeah.
He's
He's
so
just too
focused-
hot headed. Like
He's too focused on his wife and his kid. He's endangering everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Lily saves you.
And that's the best part too, because then
yeah, when you're almost gonna die, like you see Kenny in the stable, and he's just like,
Fuck off.
and
whatever, bud.
And I loved how Lee looks at him and just shakes his head.
Yeah.
And then Kenny just looks down. He's like, "Derp."
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, the taser didn't work.
So yeah,
What-
the sickle. Like, so what happens in the scene though? Like, does he just get shocked and he
No,
shakes
not-
it off, or?
No, like he throws his weight against you, so you shock him. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, you get him like real good, like right in the chest.
It just doesn't affect him though.
It just he just turns the chest and you lose grip of it, and then he throws it away.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. Well, the other thing, did you guys kill him?
No.
Yes,
I killed him.
I killed him.
I was like, oh my god.
Like
I-
you're eating people.
the way I
you
thought
killed
about
that
it was
lady,
like-
you're working with the bandits. Like,
If I don't kill you now, it's gonna happen to someone else. So I'm killing you.
yeah, that's what I did too.
So I killed him. I was like, fuck. And Clementine's like, holy shit.
Yeah, you just straight up put a pitchfork through that guy's heart.
Yeah.
He stabbed him in the chest.
Yeah,
Yeah, like you throw the pitchfork through his heart,
Nice.
and he's pinned to like hay.
yeah.
Nice.
It's pretty.
Which after he did that, I was like, Lee, you're dumb. Just hit him in the brain. Like,
Yeah.
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 Wow.
but yeah,
It was
that
nuts.
was pretty. It was pretty.
And then you go up into the house,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and did you guys get killed by this lady?
Yeah, I did.
How'd you get killed?
I didn't realize you had to wait till the marker came up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just kept walking up.
Did you get killed at all?
No,
No.
I took it real calm. Because like what happened is,
I guess that's what I get for trying to beat the game quickly. Oh, come on, hurry up.
I went like by speech option because like I took it like every time I'm gonna talk to her, she's gonna be a little off kilter, right?
Yeah.
So then she's gonna think twice about making certain decisions.
Yeah.
But then I saw
Yeah.
zombie Mark
Yeah.
up on the staircase,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm backing you up into that
Which-
shit.
I don't understand. How did Mark get up there again?
Yeah, exactly, right? And how is he not? Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
they put him back up. I don't know.
If they put him back, wouldn't they have closed the fucking closet door on him? Like, again, shit that doesn't make sense.
Loopholes all day.
Yeah. The other thing, too, is when you're going up to the door, did you try to pretend you were like one of the sons?
Yeah, I did.
I said nothing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I said, I killed both of them.
What did she say?
She's like, ah!
Mine said she saw through your lie. Oh.
For me, it was she was startled by the lack of response.
Oh, mine just said, you frightened her.
Nice.
But, okay, so the first time, when the two options come up, I said, put down the gun. Oh, no, I'm going to kill you, bitch. And she
Yeah.
shoots me.
Nice.
Okay, so, but that happened in circle, right? So I'm like, okay, the next one's going to be square. So I restarted, and I just mashed square. But they changed the text, so I died again.
Nice.
So you get, man.
So
So
it's
you
like,
get.
fuck, I shouldn't have
So you
tried that.
can't pick any of the agitation options?
No.
That's so lame.
Yeah. But yeah, so you save, whatever, and then final showdown in the rain, electricity fence is up, and you're fighting,
This guy.
yeah, the big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
During the fight, when he pushes your head against the electric fence,
Yeah.
I was there for like solid 10 minutes
Hmm?
Why?
because I just kept smashing the button, and I was like, I'm not moving away from him. Like, there's nothing. Like when the things go together, there's no like option to shoot him off me. Like I had to wait till my head was like I gave up pretty much, and then something else happens. Like so, I was there just like, when's this gonna happen? When's it gonna go?
Yo, you know,
Come on.
like it doesn't matter how fast you press in this game. Like you don't.
Does
really,
it?
it doesn't really need speed. If you're just because the whole game I'm going click, 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 and it just gets there.
Oh wow.
So it doesn't really matter. I know your mentalities are like, I'm gonna like fucking
Yeah.
Olympic gladiator shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yours was like do, but mine was like phew.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter though. I mean, you're supposed to get through
In
it.
the Walking Dead speed run. I got
Yeah.
like 3 seconds on you.
So when wait, does Kenny get shot in yours?
Yeah.
Can he get shot?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he runs up to the guy and just gets shot in the stomach.
Okay, that's what I thought. He gets shot.
Okay.
Who saves you? Does Carly shoot?
Yeah, Carly shoots him.
Okay,
For
cool.
me.
Oh, you know how Carly gets your attention by killing someone in the cornfield?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you have Doug, he has a laser pointer and he like Morse codes you.
Oh wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then let's just get down to it. Did you guys severely punch his face?
Yeah.
Severely punched his face.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can like hit him once or twice and stuff, and then he's
Mhm.
down. But like you can just like beat him till his.
I didn't get that option
Oh, what
No.
happened?
because I wasn't paying attention to the game because I was bored.
Yeah.
And he overpowered me, and I ended up only being able to.
Yeah,
push him into-
I've seen this one. Yeah.
I pushed him into the fence,
Yeah.
but you guys beat him down.
Yeah. For me, well, you push him into the fence eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get the option to beat him up.
Yeah.
I missed all the triggers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I beat him into a pulp.
Same. I just kept right lefting it, and I was like, okay, I know I'm supposed to stop, but no.
Like all I did were rights. So
Yeah.
like the one side of his face was like it ended up looking like Two-Face.
yeah.
My guy looked like normal by the end of mine.
Yeah, like because the thing like after how severely you beat him, like his face is all jacked, and so when he talks to you, like at the end, he's like, "Fucking come back, it's not over, right?" And you get this choice to either go with your group and leave him alive, or go murk his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I totally did it. Just destroy his face.
Yeah.
And
You shot him?
no, just fucking beat him. But the last option is: did you go back to kill him, or did you walk away?
I walked away.
Anthony,
I killed him.
did you really?
Yeah.
Like you kick him down? And
I kicked him into like what happens is that you fucking kick him into the fence and you turn the thing on
Oh wow.
and you just he gets electrocuted to death.
You were just pure evil. I'm surprised you didn't kill Larry.
Yeah, I don't know. Larry was making a lot of sense this game, which was surprising.
Interesting.
So-
Interesting.
I was glad you died. But anyway, what did you do?
I walked away because the way I saw it was like, killed your brother, killed your mom. Now all you want to do is die, but you can't, fucker. You can't.
Yeah, the game doesn't really see it as that, but,
No.
but sure.
But no, because it doesn't matter. If you leave him, immediately zombies come for him.
So good, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he dies anyway. So it's like, well, what the fuck? I should have killed him.
For me, it was like when you look over at him, you just walk over and you just chest kick him into the fence,
Yeah.
and he just gets fucking electrocuted
Yeah.
with his messed up face.
Yeah. I was debating. I'm like, no, man. As a story, this would be so much better. You're all alone. All you want to do is leave this world, but you can't unless you commit suicide. But that's just shameful. There's no honor in that death. Yeah. And then the final part, of course, is you come across this car.
Mhm.
There's all these goods in it.
Yeah.
And you were given the option: do you steal it or do you leave it?
I left it.
You left it. Wow, Anthony.
I left it.
Ooh, you left it.
Yeah, I sided with Clementine on this one.
Interesting. Why'd you guys leave it?
Because if I were in that actual situation, I wouldn't take somebody else's goods. Clementine was right. What if they came back for it?
Okay, Anthony.
I got guilted by the kid.
You got guilt, but if there was no kid, you would have.
Yeah, if I didn't think Clementine like needed me as a person, then I would have taken it. But
But you killed someone in front of her.
she's tough. She's seen a lot of death. That's different.
Interesting.
Wow.
Interesting.
That's
Interesting.
the priorities here.
They were bad people.
It'd be interesting if you have kids, Anthony. I'd love to see.
Yo,
how you raise
I
them.
hope I'm not a parent. Yo,
'Cause,
I
like,
fuck my kids
you-
up.
You're like, so there are just some things where it's like complete violence. Sure, being a moral human being, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like I don't know, like in my head, it's like these people were eating other people.
Yeah.
And they were monsters. They tried to kill my crew.
Yeah.
Like they're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
In this case, it was like Clementine made the point of like this is just an idling car. Like
Yeah.
they couldn't be far. Like they couldn't like maybe these people still need their stuff.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, these people have done no harm to me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna side with Clementine on this.
That's cool.
But if like I didn't have someone to point that out for me, I would have been like, free food, motherfucker, yes.
Oh. Okay. No, I didn't. I didn't steal either. But my reasoning was more not so much Clementine. I was like, man, if I steal this makes me no better than the other people.
What was your reasoning?
Because they were like, listen, like cannibalism is a big thing, but at the end of the day, what they're doing is taking things that aren't theirs, and that would just be the same thing here for me, and that's why I didn't do it. Because I'm like, they're killing people and eating them. What's that? They're stealing lives. Here, it's not what I'm stealing is not as great, but
it still affects their
still
lives.
it's still the same sort of principle. I'm like, okay, no. After I just went through that whole scene, no, I couldn't do it. And then he fucking accepts batteries like it's not an issue.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
He's like, oh yeah,
what
thanks for
the
these
fuck?
batteries, Dad. Yeah, even like she even mentions she tries to tempt you with the sweater. Like, oh,
Yeah.
there's a sweater in here that's nice for Clementine, and you're like, no, I'm morally just. Oh, here's a bunch of batteries. Yes, batteries.
Yeah.
Oh,
What did you say to Kenny at the end when Kenny's like, I have to talk to you?
What?
at the end, I said you're
before the thing.
Yeah.
Silent.
Oh, you didn't talk to. Oh, cool, cold shoulder. Wow.
I said you're no hero.
Yeah, so did I. I said you're no hero.
Yeah, and you just got really pissed at me.
Yeah.
So yeah, like me and Lily are gonna be tight now, because fuck Kenny, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Kenny was. Yeah, the thing I had to think with him is that he was thinking way too much about his family and not everyone else.
Yeah.
I know that's kind of makes sense, but at the same time, he's willing to let everyone else die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a devoted father, but he's not
Yeah.
a smart.
The thing is, like, he's when he talks, he's like, it's all about the group.
Yeah.
But when push comes to shove, it's
all about-
Kenny. It's all about Kenny.
It's all about his family, and that's it.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to lose the people that are yeah, and like even though it's like he is taking care of his family, and like you could see that as taking care of others. Like it's at the end of the day, it's still taking care of Kenny because
Yeah.
Kenny doesn't want to lose the people he loves. Like
Yeah.
that's still for Kenny.
Yeah.
Like
I don't feel like you're right. I don't feel like it's I don't want my son to die because my son should live, but it's more like I don't want my son to die because I don't want to be alone.
yeah, pretty much.
You know, I don't know. And then you see the whole videotape of that crazy girl,
Yeah,
and then kind of just ends. So I guess you're sort of like alluded to the fact that these bandits are still out there.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure the bandits will play a role later.
Yeah, that was kind of a weird ending. I was kind of just like, that's it. Like,
Yeah.
it just kind of cut off there, and some bandits looking at my camp.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then. No, it was the girl looking at your camp.
Yeah, the girls are gonna do.
Oh yeah, the girls are looking at
I
your
still don't
camp.
understand how she got the hat.
But she's part
She
of.
stole.
Yeah, but
she stole.
I think what they're saying is she used to be part of that bandits group,
Okay.
and then they turned on her and her daughter.
Yeah, and her daughter.
Yeah.
They raped- that whole scene about her was really disturbing.
What I read from finding about it is that she was surviving with her daughter, and the bandits found her daughter and did all that stuff.
Yeah.
And she killed the 3 bandits.
Oh.
So the great bandits we know are the.
Well, yeah. She did eventually kill those bandits, but like I think it wasn't before she got like also the same treatment. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
No, what I'm trying to get at is that she's not part of the bandits.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because I read up on it. And it's like she's not part of the bandits. Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Well, I don't know, and like the whole trailer next time is just I guess we're leaving the state or leaving the city.
Yeah, they're trying to get a train or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then and the stats show up, and I was surprised at how much I was in line with everybody else.
Same.
Apart from the stealing one, which
Yeah.
a lot more people stole than I would have imagined.
Yeah. The majority stole for me too. I was in the very, very minority when it came to killing both the brothers. Like me and like 18% of people did that. Everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it's both the brothers. Everybody's like, no, we only picked one.
Yeah, I murked both.
Oh,
So
the world saw with me, They're like,
man, the world saw the wrong choice.
So, what are you guys' thoughts on this episode?
it was interesting. There's just way too many narrative loopholes that I couldn't ignore, and this episode more than the other one really showed that Lee is a fucking angel.
Yeah.
And like it doesn't matter how far you want to direct him in another direction, he is set in stone, and that upsets me.
And yeah, I'm continually disappointed by this game. I'm sorry. It's just every time it makes it sound like I'm actually picking something, I'm actually not.
Yeah, like I'm starting
to see that all I'm doing is just watching a visual novel.
it says adventure game, and I expected it to be like an adventure novel where you read. Or have you ever had like a choose your own adventure novel?
And you get the
you choose what you want. Like I don't care that the main character is so morally good, but I'd hope that some of my decisions are going to affect how the story plays out. But it doesn't seem like that's happening. Yeah. Like at the end of the day, we all arrive at the same place, same consequences. Maybe a quip or two has changed, but
you're still going in the path.
Yeah, it's still the same. Like it is. Yeah.
For me, it's like I have a lot of fun in the moment, but as soon as that chapter ends, and I kind of think about it, and like I was like, okay, how did Mark get back up the stairs? How did this happen? Like, why is this so obvious? Like then when I start breaking it down, it's like then the game kind of falls apart. But when I'm actually experiencing the game, like I'm still really enjoying it. So like I don't think it's like game of the year like a lot of outlets are saying.
Yeah, see, a lot of people online, I looked this up, a lot of people are saying like, oh my god, if they release this on the N64, I play it all the time, and then, I play this game, it's like the best game ever. It's like, no, what?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what the big hype is about. Like, you know what I mean?
So yeah, I think I like it the most out of you guys, but I don't think I like it as much as the general populace.
Mm-hmm. Like, even when I'm playing it, the moments are definitely like only the big scenario moments, like when you have to choose a life.
Yeah.
Those are fun. Those are the greatest.
Because they're impactful.
But from the two that we've been through, I mean, you still end up in the same scenario. Mm. Yeah, you can argue the Doug or Carly one is the...
That's still a major decision because he's a whole new dude.
But because I've seen both of them, honestly, it's at this point they're the same. Okay. It doesn't really matter who you've chosen. But that really upset me, the whole like Larry and Kenny one. I'm like, are you fucking serious? It didn't matter, she was always gonna die. Mm. And
like even if he was always gonna die, like maybe if he always didn't die in the same way, like maybe he did turn, and then you had to do this epic fight with a 6'4", 300
maybe,
pound zombie.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
like maybe that would be to it, but yeah, like this is. I kind of have this problem again. I'll bring on Mass Effect with my weakest way, where the choices in Mass Effect do matter, and like they are more. You can make Shepard just pure evil, but the thing is that when they give me those options, I also am upset because I think he's too far in either direction. He's very extremist in the good or bad options, and like even though these options they kind of don't like. They don't go far enough. Like there hasn't been a game that I've played where it's like there is a perfect set of good, bad, and like in the middle. Like,
yeah, no, you're right.
I don't know if I'm being too harsh on the game. Like I wanted to be excited for this next episode, but like, man, just
well, if you're not enjoying it, you're not enjoying it. Like, it's not.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, well, who knows, right? Like, maybe I'm just being too harsh on it, but it feels like all I'm doing is just watching a show. And I click a few buttons here and there.
Yeah, and at that point, why is she just watching The Walking Dead?
Yeah, right? Like, it's not a game.
Yeah.
Per se.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, there's not really much to do, and... Yeah, I guess I just don't like the fact that it's way too guided.
That's the thing, right? Yeah. Like, my decisions don't freaking matter.
Yeah. Like, I almost feel like, why are you giving me options when it doesn't fucking matter?
Yo, you guys are pissed.
Yeah. Like
Honestly,
I thought it couldn't be lower than last week, but I feel worse now.
Like,
I want to, man. By the time you guys get to episode 5, like you were just gonna be hating on this shit.
Yeah, probably.
Because like episode
Probably.
5 is like 30 minutes. So
I really don't want to play this game anymore. No offense or anything, but like it's just like so not interesting to me. You know, my friend in Japan, he's been playing it too, and the first thing he said to me is like, "I wish my like I don't know if he plays a lot of games. It doesn't seem like he does, but the first thing he said to me is like, "I wish my decisions made some more fucking like made a bigger fucking impact." And I'm like, wow, even just playing the game and you're just a casual player, you already know nothing's happening.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And not awesome at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that it just friggin' like roller coaster rails you into what it wants.
Yeah.
It's just like, come on.
Yeah, like what I wanted to say about like the high point moments was that like they would be very entertaining to me, but the problem is right when I get into those moments, I'm too distracted by all the questions I'm asking this game. Like, how did this fucking happen? Like, why did it play out like that? And then I'm in this epic scenario or this high strenuous place, and I'm like, you know what? It doesn't fucking matter. When I get there, I'm like, who fucking cares? Because I'm sure the game's gonna want me to go in one direction anyway.
Yeah, that's the big thing for me. It's like, I'll pick... Oh, B sounds like an interesting option. Might take me down path C. Hey, we should take path C. Let's go path A.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay.
But I want to ask you, we're all playing on different platforms. How is it the performance for you guys? Because I gotta tell you, the PS3 fucking sucks.
iOS has a bit of tearing and slowing down.
Like mine's got like chugging, lip syncing issues. Like
do you
the
know if
audio will
that's-
play.
for the iOS. Do you know if that's like a phone version quality or?
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because yeah, like on mine, like the audio will continue, but the screen will just freeze, and then you'll have to wait till you get to the point where nothing's happening,
Yeah.
and then the video catches up with what the audio is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking,
Ouch, that sucks.
yeah, it sucks.
Well, it's PC. PC works real good.
Does it work real
Yeah,
good?
it works really, really well.
Well, that's good to hear.
The only thing I'm worried about is that there has been I don't know if they fixed it, but early on there was a game-breaking save bug where it would just erase all your shit and you didn't have any of your decisions and all that. So
well,
I'm
it's
hoping,
okay. It doesn't matter.
I'm hoping that stuff doesn't happen to me. So
As we've discussed, your decisions don't matter.
Can you skip to the other chapters when you have all of them, or no?
Yes, you can, and there's even a taunt that says, "Would you like us to auto-generate your decisions?"
That's awesome.
And when I read that, I was like,
How do you make the decisions if you skip chapters?
it chooses it for you.
yeah, so
But-
it's like,
but
if-
again, it's like
if
we
you don't want to
discussed.
play 3 and you just want to play 4,
Yeah.
it'll generate the decisions in 3 to affect 4.
Yeah, but again, as we've discussed, like decisions don't really matter, right?
Yeah.
Like someone's gonna die, they're gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you have it. Walking Dead episode 2.
It's amazing how this one actually, most of us like agree that it's not stellar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I thought I'd be the only one hating on it. So
Yeah, you know what? I came into this game thinking that it was gonna be. I wasn't expecting like, oh my god, God Savior, but I was expecting a little bit more than this. But I guess it's really telling that it's a Telltale game.
Yeah.
It's a small studio doing only what they can.
do you think a lot of it is the hype of Walking Dead? Period.
I think so.
That could
Yeah.
be it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Even then, like when people talk about this game, or like even in reviews, they say like, "Oh, the writing's fantastic. These choices are amazing. Like they put you in really awkward situations that make you feel for the characters and also yourself." And like, I can maybe count like on like 2 decisions that I was like, "Oh man, that's rough."
Yeah.
But that in 2 chapters, like that's
Yeah.
not like a decision per chapter is not going to sell me.
I think the problem is
Like if I didn't buy this on sale, I'd probably
the decisions that they give you aren't in line with how I think they're meant to be presented to me.
Okay.
Like if they say if there's something that seems like a bad option, I'm gonna assume that's a bad option.
Oh, it doesn't go bad enough for you?
No, but it just stays with we don't disagree. We're good to go.
Okay. Let's just agree
Yeah.
to not do this.
So yeah, look forward to episode 3. I think
Yeah.
episode 3 is I think that's supposed to be the high point in the game.
Really?
Yeah, like episode 3 is supposed to have episode 3 and 4 are supposed to be the 2 good ones.
Okay, let's see.
So we shall see.
We shall.
We shall. Goodbye.